Hey, just switching things up. Just switching things up. We're not screaming yes. We're not screaming yes. We got to switch things up. Leafs lost last week, which means we need to switch things up. I had the John Cena glass for water last week. No, we can't have that. Bret the Hitman Hart. That's who we're going with this week. For hydration. Owner of the Calgary Hitmen. He wore a Leafs jersey on TV once. To me, that's how you say screw the Oilers. Hello, friend. Steve Dangle here, and welcome to the SDPN YouTube channel. Hello to Mask Person, who I remember learning your name, and I've already forgotten it because I stink. Thank you for the 5 SDPN memberships. Kurt B, welcome to SDP VIP, and Brian Tran, welcome to SDP VIP ad-free. We got a big one! Matthews versus McDavid. Marner versus Draisaitl. Woll versus Skinner. One of these things is not like the other. It is Skinner, right? Toronto Maple Leafs take it on the Edmonton Oilers here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe. Tell all your friends. Cassie says, boo, bring back the music. No, I'm very good. Drew has the lines on the screen. I'm actually going to have to bigify my own little window that I have with Drew. Here's what the Leafs lines are now that Matthew Knies and John Tavares are back in the lineup. Knies, Matthews, Marner. Pacioretty, Tavares, Nylander. Finally going back to that line to try it out. McMahon, Domi, Robertson, and the fourth line with Connor Dewar out is Pontus Holmberg, David Kampf, and Steven Lorentz. No Ryan Reeves in the lineup for the first meeting between the Leafs and Oilers since Reeves hit Darnell Nurse and got suspended for 5 games. Wes Richard with 5 gifted SDPN memberships. Merci beaucoup. Do we have the Leafs D pairs, Drew? No, we don't. That's okay. We have the Leafs. Yeah, it's okay. We have the Leafs, the Oilers forward lines. We have Draisaitl, McDavid, Perry. We have, I actually can't read it because it won't get bigger. Victor Arvidsson, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Zach Hyman, Vasily Podkolzin, Adam Henrique, and Connor Brown, Jeff Skinner, Matthias Janmark, and is that Kasperi Kapanen? Whoa, the free space for tonight, says producer Drew. Yeah. When you think about it, the Oilers should smack the Leafs every time they play because they're just former Oilers, or former Leafs, I should say. John Klingberg in the lineup for the Oilers, I believe. That's a spicy meatball. Actually, you know what? Robert Malloy sent me the lines, so I can bring up the D pairs. From David Alter, Riley is with OEL so that McCabe can be reunited with Tanev. Benoit and Timmins is your third pair. Woll is the starter. Matt Murray still backing up. Anthony Stolarz is on the trip, but he's not backing up in this one. D pairs. The first D pair for the Oilers is Nurse Klingberg. There's no Matthias Ekholm tonight. Brett Kulak, Evan Bouchard is your second pair. Troy Stetcher and Emberson is your third pair. And obviously, like I said, Stuart Skinner in net for the Oil. Sedin Magic 15. Toronto can't get off to another poor start. I agree. Edmonton will make you pay for that every time. I agree. Emo Jalapeno. I love Saturdays. Can I get a oh yeah? Yes, you can. What if I was like really old about it and I was like, can I get a Hoya? I don't know what is that? Drew said, hey, Steve, do you believe in Groundhog Day? No, but ask me again tomorrow. So that's a dad joke. That's a good one. I thought that was a pretty good one. No, it's a very good. Groundhog Day is February 2nd? That seems way too early. You need to know. Yeah. Give the groundhog some time, man. Give him some time. Also, no, I believe in science. West Richard, will the Leafs make a move before the Four Nations? Okay. We truly live in bizarro world because producer Drew and I, and also hat tip to Justin Fisher, we have been working nonstop to just churn out video after video after video on the SDPN YouTube channel for all these trades. We did one for the Granlund trade that just happened. We did one for the Marcus Pettersson trade that happened last night at midnight. We did one for the JT Miller trade. We did the Rantanen trade. Have I missed any? Like, unbelievable. And there's still all these trades that are rumored to be up in the air. And I think the most fascinating part of it is the Leafs are not rumored to be involved in any of it. Any of it. It's never like that. Ever. Ever. They're always in on everybody. We've heard a couple whispers like, oh, they're interested in that guy. They're interested, but nothing substantial. Nothing like JT Miller. Never heard Marcus Pettersson. Never heard Granlund. Certainly not Cody Ceci. Cassie, how close were you to missing last night's trade? I was maybe about 10 minutes from falling asleep before my phone started going off. Great job by Kyle. You know what? I was actually somewhat close. I might have read about the trade in bed. Oh, the Kuzmenko trade. Thank you, Drew. Yeah, we did a video for that too. Me here says Domi for the Gordie Howe hat trick. He fights Perry. Corey Perry is on the Oilers' top line tonight. Those gloves are going to be cemented onto his skin. No chance he fights Domi. He probably shouldn't. Like, unless Domi attacks the other guys. And here, I'm going to be mean for a sec. If McMahon, Domi, Robertson is out there at the same time as McDavid, Draisaitl, that might not go so great. What line matches up best against McDavid, Draisaitl, and Perry? I mean, either the Matthews line or the Tavares line could probably hold its own, but I would prefer either the Matthews line or the fourth line, believe it or not, because all three of those guys are penalty killers. Skill wise, they just can't keep up. Like that's a survival shift, right? Especially being on the road, I wouldn't be terribly shocked to see Marner play a few shifts with Kampf in this game. IW, who'd you choose to get the NHL broadcasting rights? SDPN, what? Like, listen, I don't care who gets it. Genuinely. I just want them to put on a good product and make it easy for people to bloody consume. And yeah, as producer Drew says, don't make it like the NFL where you need to be subscribed to 7 different things. Cassie, 10 out of 10 poll by SDPN, King SHIT. What is the poll? Ooh, will Puxatani Phil see his shadow tomorrow? 37% saying yes. 32% is no. 32% is what the hell are you talking about? So Drew is asking, what does it mean if he sees his shadow? I don't know because I'm not in elementary school anymore. By the way, as we're doing the anthem, because there's only one tonight in Edmonton, what do you get from becoming an SDP VIP? Well, I'll know you're an SDP VIP because I see your name in green in the chat. You get special access to emojis and fun stuff while you're in the chat. But the most important part is you get access to, there's usually 3 episodes of the Steve Dangle podcast every week. If you're an SDP VIP, you get 4 because we do an extra one per week for you. All for you. It is an ad-free episode. That is important. And there's an ad-free tier. So what that means is, because the VIP episode is already ad-free, the other 3 episodes become ad-free for you. So you get every episode of the Steve Dangle podcast ad-free if you kick it up to the SDP VIP ad-free. That is available here on the YouTube channel. If you don't feel like doing it on the YouTube channel, it's also available on Spotify and it's available on Apple. Joseph Woll taking on Stuart Skinner. Leafs, game 1 of their Western road trip throughout Canada. Whoa, Cassie dropping a 50 piece on us, gifting 50 SDPN memberships. MVP, 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 MVP. We got the Leafs top line out there starting against the Oilers' second line. Puck is dropped. Game is underway. Oilers with it. And, I thought they iced it right off the opening faceoff. They don't. Joseph Woll out of the net to play it. Thrown into the corner. Matthews with it in the corner. To Tanev. Tanev up the ice, out of the reach of Mitch Marner. Oilers try to turn it around. It's stuck in the neutral zone. Marner plays it back to McCabe. That was a very quick shift for the Leafs top line. 30 seconds to be exact. Nylander and Tavares already out there. Interesting by Craig Berube. Interesting. I guess you don't want to get caught out there tired. Draisaitl is out there, which means McDavid is out there too. Gloved by Joseph Woll through traffic. Looking a little dangerous. Early are the Edmonton Oilers. Rennettman, does Stuart Skinner have a corn stash? No, it's made of hair. What, Drew? It was very good. That was a good one. Face off in the Leaf zone. Draisaitl kicked out. McDavid comes in to take on John Tavares. God, that's got to be a surreal feeling. And McDavid wins it. Back at the point. Oilers put it into the corner. Ooh, Tavares, watch the hook. McCabe, whoop, intercepted. You don't want that. You don't want that. Behind the net. McDavid gets it. Being chased by Pacioretty. Hands it off to Klingberg. Puts it through traffic. He breaks one of the Leaf sticks. Nylander out through the neutral zone. Going 1-on-2. Breaks some ankles. Oh, he got John Klingberg to fall. He stopped, though, by Stuart Skinner. My goodness, that would have been on every highlight reel tomorrow. Here comes Nurse. Darnell Nurse the other way. I almost called him the name of the former Raptors coach. Oilers, Klingberg. No! Side of the net! No! What did I tell you? There's McDavid out there. There's the Leafs' third line hemmed in their own zone. What did I tell you? Nick Robertson, good breakup with his stick. Goodness gracious. We're not even 2 minutes in. What? Connor Brown. Yeah, Drew's asking if that counted as a shot because the shot counter this year has been awful. And I don't think that's a Sportsnet thing. I think that's a league thing. Oh, intercepted by Matthews. What a move to Marner. Marner slows it down. Bang! Benoit wanted the one-timer there. He doesn't get it. Podkolzin wrapped up there by Nyes as he dumps it. Woll out of the net to play it. Oh, Riley taken into the boards hard by Podkolzin. Puck deep in the Oilers zone. Canadian Girl 83 will gift for a third line goal. For or against? Wait, which team? Leaves fourth line out there. That's not offside? All right. Cassie said, maybe leave the dad jokes to me, Steve. Oof. No, see, you saying oof tells me my dad jokes are impeccable. Kampf, deep. Holmberg. Leafs, a lot of traffic in front. Riley tried to sneak in there. Can't sneak in too deep. Here comes the Oilers' fourth line, Jeff Skinner. No, I didn't make a mistake. It is Jeff Skinner. They have two. The Western teams love having multiple guys with the same last name. Imagine Chris Cuthbert yelling no on the broadcast like Steve did, says Jesse Blake, who does not have enough commitment to his credentials to board a flight to Edmonton and be there at this game. Shameful. Jesse Blake, who already did a stream today. Toronto Scepters against the Ottawa Charge. Scepters? Scepters dub? Scepters dub? Thank you for the support, Jesse. I appreciate it. J-Max, how doesn't Brad have itchy phone fingies right now? I hate the way you worded that a lot. Oilers, they go wide. They throw it on. It goes wide again. Lots of traffic. Leafs trying to just gum up the works, and they at very least get it out of their zone. That'll have to do for now. Oilers chip it in again. Tanev with it. In the neutral zone again. Oilers get it in deep again. Woll with the long distance save. Just over 4 minutes into this game. Errant pass. Draisaitl with it at the Leafs blue line. Hands it off to Perry. Bang! Stopped by Woll. Fewer giveaways there, boys. Holy moly. Oilers working the point. Bouchard mishandles the puck. He'll have to scamper back. Let's go, Oilers. Go, Leafs, go. Matthew Nyes. Oh, to Marner. It doesn't get through. Drew pointing out, is this Tanev versus Bouchard for the final spot on Team Canada's roster? One-timer by McDavid doesn't get through. You go with Tanev every time, right? Every time. Oh, Bouchard's on the ice. I'm going to shut up. He has the puck now. He shoots. It's blocked by Nyes. Aha. McDavid dancing. Gets it to Draisaitl. Draisaitl shot. That misses high. And it's in the neutral zone. Boy, the Oilers, to put it lightly, look like the better team so far. This is an Oilers team without Ekholm, I'm going to remind everyone. Icing against the Oilers, 14:33 to go in the first period. I know the Leafs have Nicky Bobby. I hope he scores against the Oilers tonight, just because you said that. Man, Perry hit the shoulder of Joseph Woll, and not by a whole lot. $1,362nd game for Corey Perry. Unbelievable. Domi and his band of merry men in the offensive zone. Oilers win that face-off. Leafs applying pressure in the neutral zone, but it gets in deep. Benoit has to make a quick decision there. Battle behind the Leafs net. Killing some time. Still behind the Leafs net. Podkolzin has had a feisty start to this game. Domi throwing some elbows. Robertson a little late to his assignment. That is deflected wide. Good pass to Domi. Domi, good pass to McMahon. McMahon across the blue line. He's got to fight for it behind the Oilers' net. Does not come up with it. Emberson chased by McMahon and held up. Tavares to Nylander. One-on-one. Shot. Stopped by Stuart Skinner. Tavares across to Nylander. Nylander shot, scores! William Nylander, seeing eye shot, finds the back of the net And early on, with 13:28 still to go in the first period, Nylander gets his 4th consecutive 30-goal season. The Leafs have not looked like the better team so far, but Nylander has looked great every time he's been on the ice. Great feed from Tavares. Nylander throws it. I don't know if Max Pacioretty gets a piece of this, but he definitely provided the screen. Yeah, I don't think he touched it, but that is a nice goal from a second line. All right. No, it's an incredible goal. Most goalies in the league couldn't stop that, Drew. Stuart Skinner is always very consistent. He's such an Oilers goalie. Like on most other teams, you're like, who is this person? And a lot of times you're like, wait, does this guy suck? And then other games, you're like, he might win the Vezina. Klingberg on. Whoa. Into the glove of Joseph Woll, but he reacted very funny. I thought it might have gone in. Looks like we'll get a commercial break here. Cassie said, Marner is going to look great in black and gold next year. The Bruins! I'll let you decide which team I'm talking about. The Bruins. But for real, does the Leafs resigning him depend on the playoffs, or is he walking either way? I think he wants to stay, and I think the team wants him to stay. But if you lose in the playoffs again, like you lose in the first round, there's just no justification. Like, I don't care that the cap's going up. Like, the Leafs aren't even going to enjoy, they're not even going to be able to enjoy the fruits of the cap going up next year. Because are you keeping Tavares or not? Right? Nyes is going to get a raise. Woll's raise kicks in. Jake McCabe's raise kicks in. It's tough, man. It's tough. Chantel Zeller, question for Steve. If SDPN had a mascot, what would it be and what would its name be? It would be a stove. It would be a stove named Stove. That's pretty good, right? Does that suck? Oh, Drew's saying something to do with like a boat, like Dangle Navy. What about an anchor? Could it be an anchor? What about a fish? An anchor named Dangle because it dangles off a boat. Boom! And it'll be named Anchor. Or Dangle the Anchor? Dangle the Anchor is kind of funny. Angle? I don't know. 12:55 to go in the first period. Face off in the Leaf zone. Matthews wins it back. Nice play by Tanev. Stop me if you've heard that before. And the Leafs get a little line change. Yeah, Berube's managing his bench in a way that suggests, we're playing against the friggin' Oilers. Puck through traffic. Where is it? Woll can't find it. No one can find it. Matthews. Oh, no. Squirts out to Klingberg. Nuge almost had an opportunity there. Lorentz. Holmberg handles it. Crosses the line. Attacks on his own and draws a penalty. Riley with it. Handled by the feet of OEL. Riley. Holmberg. Oh! David Campbell, a nice one-timer there. Leafs holding on to it here. Nylander is the extra attacker. OEL sandwiched. Camp working the blue line. This is probably not the group you'd have out there. Leafs throw it down the ice. Whoa, not into their own net. The Leafs still taking advantage of a delayed penalty here. And they finally throw it down the ice. That's icing. Oilers touch it. 11:45 to go in the first period. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins is going to be going off. JW33, mascot idea. A Zamboni driver? That's very good. The mascot would be a lion named Steve's Bicep. Very good. Robert Bett, here's a thought. Build more luxury boxes at the Scotiabank Arena. Businesses can conduct their business and have lower bowl prices so that fans can go to a game without cutting off the arm. I bet you more noise will be made. Something needs to be done because the reputation that Scotiabank Arena has is earned. Leafs to the power play. 15th ranked in the league. Oilers penalty kill is 20th. Tavares wins it back. Shot! That one stopped by the blocker of Stuart Skinner. Nylander holds the puck at the blue line. Nyes patrolling the net front. Tavares. Nylander. Leafs almost lose the zone there. It looks like they're about to. Oilers throw it behind their net. Not held. Marner has to go get it. SLS Steve, who's your pick to win the Royal Rumble? I hope it's Cena, but I think it'll be Punk. I think you're right. I was going to say Reigns, but it just feels like they have to resolve the bloodline issue before they resolve the Roman being champion issue. Matthews. Oh, and it's tipped in by Matthew Nyes. Go to the net. Every time this guy is out, God, they miss him. I missed him. We all missed him, but he's back now. And the Leafs are on the board again, 2-0 before the halfway mark of the first period. Let's watch this again. Matthews, shot on, juicy rebound, and Nyes with the size, but gosh, the skill with those hands. Oh, just 2 moves and it's in, no problem. Matthew Nyes, sophomore slump who? Producer Hayden in the chat. Hey Steve, how did the Wild game go? You know what, Hayden? The pass is the past. They're winning now, and you can kiss my bottom. How about that? How about that? Oh my gosh, I've missed so many chats. There was a lot going on. Me here, saw your Granlund video and thought I'd check how Liljegren is doing. 9 points and a -12 in 40 games. That's Drew said something unkind about analytics. SLS, Steve. Oh, no, I already answered that. Matt Wilkins, a kayak named Dang It. That would be an excellent mascot. Thank you. Wes Richard, gifting 50 subs tonight if Matthews can score 2 goals to pass Sittler for second all-time in Leaf scoring. It's doable. It's doable, baby. We're not even halfway through the first. Oilers lose the zone there. Gobaru. Can I get a shout out for my friend Bert? Shout out Bert. Leafs third line breaks it up. Here comes Nick Robertson flying. He's looked really confident recently. Leafs not able to retrieve it at the blue line. And there's McDavid. The Oilers are absolutely targeting this line. Robertson in there digging. He looks great, I got to say. Oh, Draisaitl rocks Simone Benoit, but the Leafs come away with the puck. That'll do. Robertson, Leafs handling it well. McMahon behind the net. This line's pretty deep into its shift. McMahon trying to fight behind the net. Oilers take it. Can they get out of their own zone? Watch the hold. Both teams going for a change there. OEL behind his net. OEL airmails it. Darnell Nurse after it. No icing. Klingberg. 19th of the season for Nyes. His next goal will be his 20th. Tavares and Nylander go offside. Connor Cahill, not hating on them, but having Leafs announcers for these clashes is pathetic, and Toronto bias by Sportsnet. Should be Michaels for Oilers or Shorty for Canucks. Connor, I don't think. Okay. I understand the frustration that comes from Western Canada and places outside of Toronto, outside of the Toronto bubble. You think everything revolves around Toronto. You would be stunned by how completely uh, the opposite most opinions are here compared to the one you have. You're looking at tonight's broadcast as grossly pro Toronto. And most Leaf fans look at it as, at minimum, or at maximum, sorry, the opposite, the complete opposite. But these Leafs national games, and that's what this is, I worked there. I worked at Sportsnet. They actively fight against the perception that they're pro Toronto. And I know that's going to sound ridiculous to voices in Western Canada. It's true. Hey guys, I have this idea. Oh yeah, but you can't do too much Leafs. Oh, okay. Like, oh yeah, well, you got to make sure. Yeah, well, you'd be shocked. What has been said tonight that is so wildly pro Leafs compared to the Oilers? If it was Joe Bowen, sure. But like, if they've been complimentary of the Leafs so far tonight, you know they're up 2-0, eh? Like, and if the Oilers come back, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna praise McDavid. They're gonna praise Draisaitl, and no one's gonna have a legitimate thing to say about it because it's McDavid and Draisaitl. What? There's a difference of opinion in this country when it comes to hockey. Nylander collects the puck. Oilers give it away. 8:40 to go in the first period. Nylander. Oh, Nylander got high sticked. Leafs will go back to the power play. 1-for-1 so far tonight. Are the refs biased too? Maybe that. I know we high sticked them, but 2-0. What's that? What's that all about? Mask Lady. If this was Adam's stream, a towboat. Oh, it's Heather. Right. I like that. Justin Fisher gifted 5 STPM memberships. You beauty. And the Leafs on the power play now. Oilers get it all the way down the ice. They get a breakaway. Nugent Hopkins stopped by Joseph Woll. Now the Leafs will try to come back the other way. John Tavares. Oilers doing a great job not getting caught after a shorthanded breakaway. Nylander to Matthews. Matthews to Marner. Nylander. Oh, he fans on it. Leafs going with the 5-forward power play. No call. Oiler dumped in the corner. Marner. Oh, Nylander fanned on it again. 7:50 to go in the first period. 1:15 to go in this power play. I think Nylander looking to sub off. He's probably going to burn that stick. Darnell Nurse stripped. Here come the Leafs. Marner to Domi. Domi to Marner. Marner to OEL. Marner still working the point. Shoveled! Pacioretty stopped. OEL. Leafs getting a change there. Riley is now on. Domi to Riley. Riley on. Rebound. McMahon scores! Pew, 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 pew. Bobby McMahon. The McManimal. Bobbert McMobbert. With 7:10 still to go in the first period, it is 3-0 Leafs. 2 for 2 is the power play. And to think it all started with an Oilers shorthanded breakaway. Domi to the point, feathered on by Riley. There's another rebound, another power play goal off a rebound. McMahon with great patience, and he roofs the thing on the backhand. That is a beautiful goal from Bobby. Producer Drew asking, how do you not pull Skinner? Do they play tomorrow? I feel like they play tomorrow. No. No, I think they have a few days off, actually. They don't play until the 4th, right? Oh! If Kampf scores there, you have to pull him. McDavid finds Draisaitl. There was a Leaf down behind the play. I didn't see what happened. Oiler taken down. You know the next penalty's going to Toronto. Holmberg given chase. Kulak is the first on it. Ricky Peck, mascot should be a ship captain named Glynn. I like that a lot. Klingberg to the blue line. Here come the Oilers. Oh, Oiler tripped up by OEL. He'll be going to the box. Shot! Henrique misses, and the Oilers are about to go to the power play. What did I tell you? How many seconds ago did I say the Leafs were going to get the next penalty? Hard to complain. The Leafs are up 3-0. But when we come back from commercial break, they will be on the penalty kill for the first time tonight. I'm Steve Dangle. This is the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe. Tell all your friends that the Leafs are up 3-0. Trash Productions. Oilers fan trash here. We bad in the first again. Yeah, but it's the Oilers. So I'm still scared. The Duck voice. Mascot should be a seagull named Squawk. Why? Oh, Canadian Girl 83 gifting 5 SDPN memberships. It's Bobby McMahon. He is on the third line, although that was a power play goal. I appreciate you giving us that one. Wes Richard, Poppy, power play goal incoming. Close. Bobby, not Poppy. Tony Lee, hey Steve, love the stream. Trying to watch the game. You and Royal Rumble. Go Leafs, go. Professional wrestling, dude. Hell yeah. Robert Bett, a Zamboni heading towards the net with Jesse Adam and Steve yelling, go to the net. That's too complicated of a mascot. Trash Productions, why can't we have a home broadcast with Jack and Louie as well as the national one? That's all I want, TBH. I think that's a great idea. Here's the problem. Dinero. Money. Dollars. You're going to pay for a whole other crew? You would, because you're a fan. But what if you're a billionaire who likes being a billionaire? You know? O&V, petition for an LFR titled Willy-Nilly someday. I'm almost positive I've done that. Mascot should be the 5-legged zebra from the zoo, says Mo Bailey. Deep cut. Hell yeah. And Cassie, trivia for you. There have been 6 goalies in the history of the NHL that have captained their team. Can you name them? Can you name them? Marty Brodeur, Roberto Luongo. Brodeur wasn't? Are you sure? Luongo's all I got. Oilers on the power play. Bouchard. Nuge. Bouchard. Bouchard! Stopped by the blocker of Joseph Woll. Oilers down low. Oh, rebound. Oh! Draisaitl to McDavid. McDavid can't get it. Gosh, we're not even 20 seconds into this thing. McDavid off McCabe's foot. Matthews to the point. Bouchard works it down low. Man, these Oilers power plays, dude, even if you stop them from scoring, it's just 2 minutes of hell. Like, Marner just got it. He didn't even think about attacking. Oh, boy. No! How was that for play calling, Jesse? 5:06 to go in the first period. Woll covered it up. God, that was terrifying. Uh, pinch gutter. I don't even know what that kind of name is. I'd love to hear McDavid in the room tonight. Dig in! Right effing now! Oilers win the faceoff shot! Stop by Woll. Did that hit him in the friggin' head again? Stuart Skinner out of the net to play it. Robert Bet, be careful, Steve. We know what the Leafs can do. That's what I'm afraid of. Hogwash said, I noticed on both power play goals, they went to the net. Yes, they did, as the Oilers ice it, which is the opposite. Brother Allen, hey from the UK, how many years until my Flyers have a postseason shot? Next year. Hey, Steve, love the stream. Trying to watch the... Oh, wait, sorry, I already read that one. Sorry, you guys are commenting a lot tonight, so I'm trying to keep up. Domi, 1/3 of the way to a Gordie Howe hat trick. It's on the table. Weirdly, I think the hardest one's a goal. Leafs win the face-off back, and they will waste as much time as possible. McCabe to the neutral zone. Kampf is going to attack a little bit. Shadowed by Draisaitl, plays it around to Nyes. Nyes is triple-teamed. Wastes a nice amount of time there. 30 seconds to go in this power play for the Oilers. Leafs clear it. Connor, I think this is regarding the broadcaster thing. Fair and mature answer, Steve. Fair and mature answer, Steve. I know you did work with them. Just a few Canadian clashes with home announcers calling would be fine. That's all. Dude, I totally agree. I just don't think they want to spend the money on it. Willy-nilly has never been used, Drew? That seems impossible. Under 4 minutes to go in the first period. Oilers attacking. Of course they are. They're down 3-0. Nurse chips it in deep. It's behind the Leafs net now. Henrique. Klingberg. Whack! Rebound! Leafs clear it. OEL, he doesn't quite do what he wanted. Lorentz plays it deep. 3:22 to go in the first period. Woll out of the net to play it. It was in his feet for a sec. Riley up the ice. That's got to be icing against the Leafs, and it is. Cassie said, sorry, I meant 7 goalies, not 6. Bonus gift if you can name the rule that doesn't allow it anymore. Is it the Luongo rule? I feel like he was the last one. I don't think Henrik Lundqvist ever was. Or Patrick Waugh. Glenn Hall? Yeah, I don't know. I wish I knew, but I don't. Tavares, deep. Nylander on the attack. The Leafs are being pretty disciplined. I know they've taken a penalty, and they just had to stop 3 shots on that penalty kill, but they're behind the Oilers a lot, and they're being very disciplined with their lack of holding. Domi to Riley. Riley on! That goes into the corner. Oilers, looking to stretch out the ice there, but the Leafs scampered back in time. The duck voice. Squawk, because not only do you talk for a living, but on the podcast, but you seem to scream a lot. I like the thought behind it. We're trying to come up with a mascot. Oilers ice the puck with 2:11 to go in the first period. Mascot should be Nick Robertson, who plays D. Shut up. Muzz VR. I'm a Red Wings fan, but watch lots of your videos because you're so damn entertaining. Well, thank you. Wish there was a Wings YouTuber that's as fun to watch. Think Red Wings got a playoff shot if they make a move at the deadline? Sure. It's a mess at the bottom of the East. They got a hill to climb, but they're playing really well. And also give a try to the Winged Wheel podcast. Oh! Leafs tried to tip it. It wasn't good enough. Here's the third line on the ice. Canadian girl, you watching? You watching? Under 2 minutes to go. Oh, Robertson takes a tumble. Nurse enters the zone on his own and drives the net. There's Nurse again on the half wall. Shoots it. Stopped. Leafs doing a good job clearing rebounds, and the Oilers haven't. That's been the difference in this game so far. Under 90 seconds to go in the first. A minute 20. Here's Klingberg again. Draisaitl, McDavid, wrapped up by Benoit. Draisaitl, Klingberg, being chased by Nyes. Whoa. Klingberg's hips look like they're working just fine. Decent pep in his step. Here come the Oilers! Rebound! Covered up by Woll, and naturally Corey Perry is all over him. And Connor Timmins has Corey Perry in full guard. UFC style. Man, it's so weird how this stuff just follows Corey Perry around. A lot of accidentally on purpose. When he talked about the NHL needing to protect their stars, my eyes rolled to the back of my head like friggin' Nosferatu. You ever check the nameplate? You out of your mind, Corey? Yeah, I know it was a long time ago because you've been in the league a long time, but some of us people with gray in our hair remember when you chased Pavel Datsyuk around all night, fought him, and then got the brakes beaten off you, bud. The brakes beaten off you. We got to protect our stars? From who? From who? Oh, it's 4-on-4. Is it the Leafs power play or 4-on-4? The faceoff is in the Leaf zone, though. Kulak. Nuge. No, sorry, it's McDavid and Draisaitl out there against Matthews and Marner. 4-on-4 action. Crazy stuff. Here comes Marner. Been playing against McDavid since he was at least 7 years old. They'll be teammates together at the Four Nation faceoff. The Leafs content to just rag the puck. They got their top two players and their shutdown pair out there. They know exactly what's going on. Marner handling it again. He gets it deep. 16 seconds to go in the period. I mean, Matthews and Marner. Oh, Nylander almost caught up to it there. Klingberg. Nylander is really attacked Klingberg a couple times tonight. That's the end of the first period. I'd say a pretty good one. 3-0 Leafs after one. But you can't take your foot off the gas. It was just 2 weeks ago we were celebrating when the Leafs were down 3-0 in Montreal. They ended up winning the game 7-3 with 7 consecutive goals. It's a good start, but it ain't over. Steve Dangle on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. Boy, I have some catching up to do. Stephen Emmerich. I know we're supposed to be all about Canada unity at the moment, but rank the Canadian teams in terms of who is the most fun to beat. Oh. That's a really good one. Do you understand? I love when my team beats everyone. They think I'm kidding. I get so excited every time the Leafs win. I don't care if the viewership is higher when they lose. I get so excited. The Sens is a big one, but they so rarely beat them. It's got to be, really tough one. Really tough one. It's not the Habs. The Habs have been too bad for too long. Oh, man. You know what? Give me some time. Drew, remind me of that question later, okay? That's a really good one. I don't want to just sit here going, oh, bleh. Really good one. Cassie, Durnan Canadians. Oh, Durnan, you're saying all the captains. Durnan in the 47-48 season, Luongo 2008 to 2010, John Ross Roach, Toronto St. Pats 100 years ago, George Hainsworth of the Montreal Canadiens in the 30s, Roy Waters of the New York Americans in the 30s, Alec Connell of the Ottawa Senators in the 30s, and Charlie Gardner of the Chicago Blackhawks in the 40s. I was never going to get any of that. Steve Bradley, how we feeling? Pretty good. And a little itchy. Cassie, it's called the Durnan rule because he would constantly delay play by going to talk to the refs. Lou was an exception because his alternates did the talking during the game. I didn't. Yeah, I forgot that was an issue. Like, your captain needs to be able to talk to the refs. Cassie gifted 5 SDPN memberships. So did Ty Smith. Let's friggin' go, the both of you. JW33, Leafs need to keep the grippers on the gas. Terrible. Canadian girl, you know I'm watching. I know you are. And I believe this is, I think we're all caught up once I read. Connor Cahill, just to test your mentality as Leafs fans and as a social experiment, I am about to type a name that Steve will read out loud. Harold Ballard. I did a project on Harold Ballard when I think I was in the 3rd grade, and I read his biography. And you just go to the library and you're like, oh, I'm researching the Leafs. They go, oh, okay, and they didn't know that they were handing me a book just full of cursing. It was just full of stories of Harold Ballard being a horrible man to many people, in particular foreigners and minorities. He was not a great guy. People talk about the Harold Ballard curse like, oh, yeah, he made the team lose. Nah, that wasn't the worst of it. And Cassie, I know hockey trivia. Steve doesn't. Save the date. What can I say? I got you beat on the dad jokes tonight, but you got me on the trivia. Let's throw to a clip. And when we come back, hockey cards, my friend. Don't go anywhere. This is the SDPN YouTube channel. I'm Steve Dangle. Click like, click subscribe. Tell all your friends. Drew, what do we got? It's a conversation about the salary cap going up and what this could mean for Connor McDavid's next contract.
Let's talk about this salary cap. So the estimates, and this is the key word here, estimates are out. If you've been listening to Agent Provocateur, Alan believes 97 million is the actual number, but the estimates have come out. And the estimates, which were supposed to wait until the Four Nations face off, but were leaking because the NHL, the Woll's talk, estimates are next season, the salary cap will be $95.5 million. That's up about 8.5%. It's 26-27. The estimate is $104 million, and then 27-28. The estimate is $113.5 million. So that's an 8% jump, and then an 8% jump on that, and then like a 9.5% jump. It's a major jump. 27-28. But we have to remember that the actual numbers are still not set in place. This could, though, trigger some extensions because now teams finally know, hey, here's what we'll have. And players go, here's how much we can ask.
Well, and the first thing I thought with some really big names is maybe sign a 1-year deal. Maybe sign a 1-year deal. And then when the real kicks in, sign your big one.
You know who's looking like the smartest player in the NHL right now?
Mitch Marner?
No, Gavrikov. If you remember,
he
was, first off, trade deadline acquisition, big free agent, defenseman, that sort of thing. And everybody's like, wait, he signed in LA for $5.8 million for 2 years.
Yeah.
For 2 years. And he saw this coming.
It's, it's the smart thing to do, right? If the cap has been garbage, and it has been, I don't know, you always run the risk of blowing out your knees. But If you're confident that's not going to happen and you're confident in your abilities, keep it low or keep the amount of years low. Wait and see. Hold. And this is the reward right now. This is when you call your agent and go, pick up your phone.
Right. Now, anybody that signs a contract this offseason, I feel like if they go long-term, is basically like any team that signs a guy at the $95.5 million number. Let's say it's static at that. And it's, again, these teams look at it, these players look at it, these agents look at it as percentage against the cap. They don't look at it in the actual full number. For how do you calculate value? It's percentage against the cap. If you are signing a long-term deal this summer, like 8 years, 7 years, 6 years, unless you are super young, you are potentially robbing yourself if you don't go short.
Well, I was going to cut you off, as I often do. No. Like, if you sign an 8-year contract this summer, you got bad advice. Why? Why are you signing an 8-year deal? Mitch, don't listen. Like, why? Matthew, don't listen. Like, why are you signing an 8-year deal if the cap is going up this aggressively? Matthews was ahead of the game in this regard with the 5-year and the 4-year. What's the point of signing 8 years when this is the reality ahead of you? Nylander at 11.5?
That becomes a steal pretty soon.
All of a sudden looks real good. Mm-hmm. There was a time where I went, oh God, wow, okay, that's a lot. Now, like, he's still one of the best goal scorers in the league. Like, if you have anyone locked up to 8, you're doing all right. I don't see a reason for a star player to do it.
Well, some guys, you know what? It was interesting. If you watch the Amazon documentary specific to Nylander, he doesn't want to move anymore. He moved as a kid so much because his dad was an NHL player.
Obviously,
that he's like, this is the city I've spent the most time in. I wanted to stay.
Yeah, that's a good reason.
That's pretty cool.
That's a good reason to sign for 8.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what you could do is, what if you just signed a shorter deal and then didn't move?
You could do that too.
You could also do that.
Now, here's what you brought it up a little bit on the last show, Jesse and Steve. Has anyone been more screwed by the long-term deals they've signed than Nathan McKinnon?
By the end of his career, he will have left $50 million on the table.
He won't care. I mean, Crosby did. Crosby left $50 million on the table.
Yeah, but Crosby did in a way that feels on purpose.
You don't think Nate did on purpose?
No.
I mean, his original deal when he was younger, he was coming off a rough year.
Yeah, he signed a long-term deal. I want to say it was 6 years, coming off of like a down year. He had like 40 points or something like that. And then he had probably the greatest contract in the NHL for a number of years. Now he's making 12.6.
Yep.
In an economy where this summer we're probably going to see a player sign for 15.
Right.
You think McDavid's signing for a dime less than that? No shot. And if he does, that just build the statue now, pre-cup. Dude, it's I mean, hey, good for the Avs.
Mm-hmm. Jesse.
I think what Steve was saying there is the most interesting name in the salary cap discussion, because the 2026 offseason, when the cap is supposed to be that $104 million, Connor McDavid is a free agent. He's going to be eligible to sign an extension coming this offseason because that's the contract is expiring the next following season. And now that we know the salary cap number is going to be that high, I wonder where those negotiations go, because there's no price that's too high for Connor McDavid. So how high do you go, knowing that the cap's going to be 113 a year later?
The best player in the league always gives you a discount when you think about it. Mm-hmm. McDavid should be making 20.
You can't.
But
yeah, but
in
by the time
what's the upper limit for a player's contract is 20, 18 something?
I think so.
I forget the actual
in
percent.
Like 2 years.
I forget the actual percent, but whatever that number max is what he should make next off season.
Yeah.
And then it's still a discount come the 113.
20%, Jesse.
20%, yeah, right? So whatever 20% of $104 million is, that should be his cap number. And then it's even less once the cap goes up the following.
I believe that would be $20.04 million. I think it's like that would be his number.
The way more interesting number with McDavid isn't the cap hit. Like, we know it's going to be the upper limit. It's the amount of years.
Yep.
I mean, I think if he signs anything longer than 3 or 4, it's an act of charity. No, seriously. Why would he sign 8?
Well,
With the cap going up this aggressively, why would any star player do that?
So, I mean, Steve, what if you were to predict what Connor McDavid's next contract looks like? Who is it with? How long? For how much money?
Okay, you're not going to enjoy this answer, but it totally depends on his priorities. If it's 8 years, it's what the literal maximum number is times 8, because that's the most he can sign for on that day. I think if he was smart, he'd sign for the literal max number, maybe even a hair less, as a little bone to throw the Oilers. Mm-hmm. But I'm doing 3 or 4 years.
So let me ask again. What do you think Connor McDavid's next contract is? Years, team, dollars.
Oilers, 4 years, and then whatever the max is. I don't know the number.
Leafs.
So it would be 104 million. So that 20.4.
I'm going to say Leafs. 18 million, 7 years.
Hello. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. Are you watching the stream? Did you watch the clip? Have you checked out our podcast this week? Have you checked out all the trade videos that we've done over the past week and 24 hours and 48 hours? Content! Make sure you check out the LFR later tonight. Content. I'm not trying to draw you away from anyone else, but you could just consume SDPN content for the rest of your life and nothing else. And I don't think you would spend a moment alone. We make a lot. We make a lot of stuff. Maybe not in August. We still make a lot of stuff. Canadian Girl 83. This is for Lemon and Friends. What? Steve, what would you think about Marchand on the Leafs? I'd delete every bad thing I ever said about him. Although, getting this old version of Marchand after years of getting completely brutalized by him would be vintage Leafs. Vintage. Very vintage. Not knowing what happens today, Marner for $14 million or 2 $7 million players? Okay, you could have 2 Morgan Rileys. Or, no. Okay, would you rather have Marner or 2 Tage Thompsons? Because that's what he makes. Here, Drew, look up guys who make between $6.5 and $7 million. Can you do that? Devon Taves is $7 million. You could have a whole D pair of Devon Taves. That's pretty good. Trying to think of who else. Doesn't Quinn Hughes make 7? You think no, Quinn Hughes isn't above Makar. See, he signed that short deal a few years ago, and it screwed me up. I don't remember who has what. Emo Jalapeno gifted 10 SDPN memberships. Love that. Matt, hello from Atlanta. # bring the NHL back. Oh, and while Drew is looking that up, hockey cards. Oh, Drew, what do you got on the list? Okay, whoa. You could have 2 Clayton Kellers, 2 Tage Thompsons, 2 Nico Heishers is crazy. 2 Kyle Connors is bonkers. 2 Matty Beniers. Beginning of his career, though. 2 Kevin Hayes. Ooh. 2 Dylan Cousins. Eh. Oh, Kadri. Anders Lee. Brady Shea. Gabriel Landeskog. Brock Besser. Tom Wilson's very funny. Brendan Gallagher makes 6.5 still. Oh, heavens. For the league, 2 $7 million players probably, but it depends on who they are, which is boring, but just true. James David Atkinson, the first summed up Willie, Nyes, and Laser Eyes, and Emo Jalapeno. Unfortunately, Marchand is actually a great guy. I know I hate it. Big family guy. And close buddy of mine from Ottawa is friends with him. Ugh. God, that must be the worst. Hey, let's open some hockey cards. Upper Deck, Series 1, 24-25. Let's become millionaires! Or at very least pull something cool before we return for the second period. We start with a Leaf. William Nylander scored in the first period. Common. Anton Lundell. Common. Team Canada's Aiden Hill. Common. Colorado Avalanche Stanley Cup champion JT Compher. Andrei Svechnikov. Common. Ooh, a breaking news special. Oh, God, that's cool. Insert of Leo Carlson. A glossy Robert Thomas insert. It is smooth. Aimbots, Tim Stützle. Woo-hoo. Someone may or may not have said more like Divebot in my ear. Owen Tippett, one of the fastest players in the league. Bowen Byram, Stanley Cup champion, future Canuck. Ryan Hartman, common. And a still weird to me clean-shaven Kyle Palmieri, common. Doesn't matter to me how long he's been an Oiler. Nope. That was the whole pack. I know. It wasn't a great pack. But it's okay. We got a Leaf. It's a good omen. 4-on-4 to begin the second period. Leafs up 3-0. Matthews wins that draw. But there's 40 minutes left to play against some of the best players in the world. Don't count your chickens before they're 2 points in the standings. Leafs ice the puck right away. By the way, we're only at 500 likes. That's poo. Get it up there. Out-of-town scoreboard. Sens are up 1-0 on the Wild. Right now, if the playoffs began today, the Leafs would be playing the Sens in the first round. 55 seconds to go in 4-on-4 action here. McCabe has his pass picked off. McDavid misplays it into the neutral zone. Or maybe he did it on purpose. It's Connor McDavid. I don't know if he ever misplays it. God, this 4-on-4 action really does feel like shorthanded. Oilers can't hold the zone. Marner reading the play cleverly. Bouchard. Oh, McCabe doesn't let McDavid get away from him. Tanev behind the net to McCabe. McCabe up the ice to Marner. Marner's got Matthews with him. Drops it. He's got Tanev. Tanev! Oh, you got to shoot that, Chris. Oilers looking to go the other way. Nuge. Drops it for Leon. Leon goes through Willie. Oh, Klingberg can't handle the pass. That could have been very dangerous. Riley out there with Tanev. Tavares. This is back to 5-on-5 action. Connor Timmins out there, I think, as a forward. Oh, no! Arvidsson. Pass to Nuge. Nuge to Hyman. Klingberg. Where's the puck? Klingberg again. It was up in the air. Tanev's been out there a long time, and I think Riley might have just taken a penalty on Zach Hyman. They don't call it. Nylander up the ice. Timmins finally going off. Pacioretty on the ice. Nylander. Pacioretty takes it. It's at the point. On. Doesn't make its way through. Hyman falls down of his own accord, and everyone's going to change. 2 minutes into the second period here. Cassie, what do you call a brainless ox? An oxymoron. That's a good one. Oh, Robertson! Oh, stopped by Stuart Skinner. All I could think about was memberships. Let's go. James David Atkinson, I may have a Team Sweden Four Nations merch problem. Oh, no. Are you just buying Four Nations merch nonstop? I'm not buying a USA Matthews jersey, Drew. How dare you? Marner's right there. Also, it's Team Canada. I don't have to get a Leaf. No, I'm not buying a... No, Drew, the reason I'm not buying it is I'm not a Team USA fan. I don't care that it's Matthews. I don't care that he's the captain. It's cool that he's captain. I'm not buying the jersey. Domi to McMahon. The McManimal. I think that might have gone off the post there. Oilers coming the other way. 1-on-3. I think that's Connor Brown. Didn't even see his number. I just remember that stride. God, I miss you, Brownie. Kampf gets it deep. I do miss Brown, man. Bouchard waiting for things to calm down a bit. Oilers really having trouble with the front of their net in the first period, and you got to think might have been nice to have Matthias Ekholm in the lineup. Really ties the room together. Leafs fourth line advances out of their zone. Lorentz picked off in the neutral zone. He'll go back to work against Bouchard. Tries to finish his hit. Bouchard spins off it. Kulak dodges the hit of McCabe. Lorentz trying to get it out. Leafs trying to change here. Nyes can't take it off Kapanen. Kapanen's got those powerful strides. Bouchard. Oliver Ekman-Larsson is not on the bench to start the period. And the Leafs just took a penalty. I believe it's Simone Benoit. Well, 5D for 40 minutes. Against the Oilers is not fun. Yeah, Jeff Skinner. I mean, okay, Benoit is reaching with his stick, but Jeff Skinner's doing what every player does these days, where he bears down on the stick that's wrapped around him. The call is not diving. It's embellishment. Is that not embellishment? They got to cut down on that, man. Oilers on the power play. McDavid. Leafs down to 5D. Nuge drops it to Boosh. McDavid. Draisaitl. Oh! Puck on the goal line. How did that stay out? Draisaitl. McDavid. McDavid's pass is poked by Matthews. Bouchard. McDavid. Nuge. The names on this power play. McDavid. That pass doesn't get through. Hyman stopped by Woll. Only 50 seconds into this penalty kill. Woll gloves it. 1:07 to go in this onslaught. Holy cow. Robert Bett, with JT Miller, now are the Rangers a shoe-in for the playoffs? Also been a Leaf fan my whole life, but a closet Sabres fan. What's up? Did Ballard somehow fuse himself in Terry Pagula? How can I? No. I know you don't like Terry Pagula. Harold Ballard is way worse. Also, no, the Rangers are not a shoe-in at all. Are they better? than yesterday? Probably. Mancini, I think, is a guy they end up missing, and I know that sounds like a hipster thing to say, but I believe it. Sedin Magic 15, are you going to buy a Team Canada jersey? I am going to ask for a free one, and if I don't get that, then I'll buy it. Oilers, halfway through this power play, they've had some really good chances so far. Riley trying to box out Hyman. McDavid. Draisaitl! Stop by Woll. Tracked very well. Play stop for a high stick, not a penalty. 45 seconds ago in this Oilers power play. Emo Jalapeno, I met you at your book signing at Yorkdale, and I can't remember if you said it was Adam or Jesse who met Marchand in Toronto that day. It must have been Jesse. It must have been Jesse because he's got the credentials. That's what I would think. James David Atkinson, I might be over 500 pounds. You spent 500 British pounds on Four Nation face-off stuff? Wow. McDavid with it. To Draisaitl! Somehow that's not in the back of the net. Nice. Oh! He has a partial break. Nope, it's McDavid. That's okay. That's good enough. Here comes McDavid again. Oh my God, he's so fast. Stop by Woll. Woll's getting a shoulder workout tonight. The Oilers are going up high on him all day. 10 seconds to go in this Oilers power play. I can't wait to see how many shots they had on this thing. It's got to be at least 6. It's 5. I almost said at least 5. Oh! Off the side of the net, I think. How? Jeff Skinner out there now. He's the one who drew the penalty in the first place. Perry and Timmins going at it once again. Oh, Perry, good read there. Couldn't execute. Timmins out to center. Leafs are offside. Holmberg fires it wide. Cassie, whoever said about the Four Nation face-off being on sale, why would you tell me this? Now I have to buy a Crosby, McDavid, and Matthews jersey. I really want a Sweden. Get a Willie! Or are there any Penguins? I don't know. Oh, producer Drew with the poll on the screen. What is this? Which jersey is the best? USA, like, the one thing about their program is it's a program, right? Like, their players play alike, their goalies play alike, their jerseys are always this. They're classic. Sorry, there's a very orange commercial on screen right now. That's why my face is turning different colors. Finland's is a little too simple. Sweden's is pretty nice. Canada's is nice too. Your ranking is USA, Sweden, Canada, and then Finland? Even if you have, I would say that's 3 sexy jerseys in Finland. Like, how did they, I guess the USA is blue and you need one of the teams to be white. It sucks that they're the only team with a road jersey in a tournament of 4 teams. No, I'm pretty sure it's these are their only jerseys. I don't think each team has a white. I could be wrong. No, that's not going to look stupid. Red against yellow? How's that going to look stupid? Oh, Cassie, Eric Carlson, but I can't find one. I was surprised Marcus Pettersson wasn't on Team Sweden. By the way, we were talking about broadcasters. Craig Simpson's on the broadcast right now. You couldn't have a more perfect man for this broadcast. He played for the Leafs and the Oilers. You know what I mean? Nylander. Downloaded Tavares. Pacioretty giving chase. Leafs are all over the puck tonight. You know, it's funny when the Leafs play like this. It's so good, right? It's so good. But it makes you think about like Minnesota on Wednesday. No, having Tavares and Nyes in there really, really changes things for them. At the deadline, you know, we're all talking about like what position they need to be better at. They need to be better at going to the net. Tavares and Nyes do that. They change the complexion of this team completely. Willie puts it out of play. Whoever you get, they have to attack the net. The Leafs are 9-2-1 in the last 13 games in Edmonton. The Leafs did own them in the Canada division year. Damn. Ricard Raquel isn't on Team Sweden either? Shut up. Drugo's neither is Landeskog. If Hakanpää made Team Finland, then Landeskog can make Team Sweden, but Hakanpää just pulled out today. Which shows you how much he wanted to play. Like, we're less than 2 weeks out, and he's like, all right, I can't do it. Matthews behind the Oilers' net. Nyes comes up with it. Oilers, geez, heavy battle behind the net. Marner. It's in front. Nyes giving chase. To the point to Tanev. Marner. Oh! Matthews! Taken down before he can get the shot off. Here comes Nuge. Oilers. Oh! That one goes wide. 12 minutes to go in the second period. We're still not halfway through regulation. Riley. Remember, the Leafs have 5D right now. Oliver Ekman-Larsson not on the bench. Riley paired up with Tanev there. Marner with it. Feathers it out. Bobby McMahon giving chase. And I don't think the Oilers knew he was that quick. Yeah, it's going to be McCabe, Tanev, and Riley picking up the load here. OEL. So the Leafs have two lefties playing the right tonight. Or no, they don't. OEL was playing the right, so now I guess McCabe is going to be playing some right. I noticed him out there with Benoit a little bit. I think Riley was just playing the right side, which he has done very sparingly in his career. He's done it, but not very often. Here comes Nick Robertson. Shot that's blocked by Klingberg. Former teammate, briefly. David Kampf. Connor Timmins. To Riley. Riley's kind of getting double shifted here. So if Riley's out there with Timmins, expect Benoit to come out with McCabe, I think. This is a difficult bench management situation here. On the road, McDavid, Draisaitl. There's going to be some tired legs by the end of the night. No lead is safe. Oh, Lorentz misplays it. Here come the Oilers. Great play by Timmins. Not out of the woods. Kampf plays it into Woll. And the ref blew the whistle. Yeah, Kampf played the puck back to Timmins, who didn't have a stick, so Woll covers it up. Oh, my goodness. It's unbelievable the Oilers haven't scored yet. SLS, going to get a Marner Canada and then a Willie Sweden when it goes on sale. Can't get an American Matthews jersey. James David Atkinson, to be fair, 144 pounds was import tax and shipping. You paid 144 British pounds in import tax and shipping. You could have paid someone to fly there for you. Oh, my God. Wow. And Nylander in the offensive zone. Oh, I'm going to have a heart attack. Don't tell me that. Justin Fisher, 50 subs if Miller Pettersson fight at the Four Nations. Yo, I want that to happen so bad. When do the Canucks next play the Rangers? That is going to be an interesting game. Tavares, Nylander, shoveled on, stopped by Skinner, rebound. There's another one. Oh! It's behind the Oilers net. Tavares. Boba between his legs. Benoit. Willie. JT. He's got Timmins. Timmins called for it and then flubbed it. Here come the Oilers. Jeff Skinner tries the wraparound. Oilers rebound. Jeff Skinner robbed by Joseph Woll. What a save! What a save! He is possessed tonight. Janmark for Kapanen. Kapanen drives the middle. McMahon gets it out of the zone. Robertson overskates it. Here comes Kapanen again. Bomb from Bush. That goes up. Arvidsson to Bush. So satisfying to say. Kulak to Bush. And he scores. The Oilers finally solve Joseph Woll. Save after save. Chance after chance. And a 3-0 game for the Leafs all of a sudden sees the Oilers get life. Goodness gracious. Joseph Woll basically delaying the inevitable. Woll's got to be beat, and that's a Bush bomb. Producer Drew's chirping me for any Evan Bouchard slander. Listen, he's an unreal player. But you can't tell me he doesn't have one. Evan Bouchard is one of the craziest low light packages of like any defenseman in the league. He's also got one of the craziest highlight packages. He is one of the most clippable players in the NHL. Good and bad. That's the good. Anyone who says he's bad has no idea what they're talking about. Unless you show me dozens of clips of him being bad. Do I want him out there? Usually, yes. Do I want him out there when I need to protect a one-goal lead? No. He's Gen Z Jake Gardner, says Justin. Yeah, does Jake Gardner win the majority of his minutes? Yes. Is he a very talented player? Yes. Do I want him out there defending a lead? Absolutely not. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like, Erik Karlsson's right there. You didn't need to go to Jake Gardner. Like, Erik Karlsson, like, listen. He's going to kill you the majority of the time. But if he's one-on-one in a defensive situation, he's getting killed. It's not going to go well. Is cool hockey trustworthy? I don't know enough about them. I hope you don't get 155 British pounds in import tax. Sedin Magic 15. You can't say the Oilers didn't earn that one. Holy cow. J-Rock. The mascot should be Mustard Cupcakes or Smart Insider Man. I like Smart Insider Man. We got to bring that back. Most 90 plus mile an hour shots this season. Bouchard leads the league with 52. Hedman is second with 44. Oh, okay. .8:15 to go in the second period. Oilers out shooting the Leafs 24-15. Score effects taken over. Pesto, Leafs fan, born in Cali, going to enjoy clicking checkout. Oh, on the Four Nation Faceoff stuff? I get it. Here comes Zach Hyman being hounded by Riley. Nyes with it in the neutral zone. Matthews, Tanev. Oh, Pacioretty. Leafs being outshot 11-3 this period. Ty Smith, these gifts are for Hayden. Go Sens, and he gives 5 SDPN memberships. Thanks, I guess. Arvidsson, stripped. Whoa, taken down by Benoit, who's been in a few big collisions tonight. Woll saves it. McDavid comes up with it. Benoit all over him. Marner, hook to Tavares. Marner's been out there quite some time. He's still out there. He's going to change now. Draisaitl. Oh, Pacioretty taken down. He looks hurt. He does not look comfortable at all. He goes to pick up his stick pretty slowly, gets back into the play. Bouchard. Bouchard stopped by Woll. That's icing against the Leafs. What happened to Pacioretty there? They set a pick? Corey Perry. Need I say more? 100% interference every time. Yep, that's garbage. Garbage non-call. And it results in an icing. Oilers get an offensive zone draw. If this goes in, I'm screaming bloody murder. Casey Shuffle. Big Sad Miller is gone. We cannot replace him. Oh, Ty Smith with another 5 SDPN memberships. Thank you. Leafs win the draw. They get out of their zone. They get it down the ice. No icing. Drew, did you see the Tim Hortons ad behind the net just now? It said, pick your players to score. I thought that was a little ironic. Oilers back in the Leafs zone where they've spent all second period, basically. Still over 6 minutes to go in this godforsaken period. McMahon pressuring the point. Tanev will get it out. Lawrence. And that goes out of play. 5:55 to go in the second. I'm okay. It didn't look like Corey Perry did it on purpose. He's looking directly at it. It's Corey Perry. He did it on purpose. Stop. Again, he's been in the league so long that you need to be a certain age to appreciate Corey Perry, the depths of Corey Perry's shithousery. Oh, Ty Smith sent money for Hayden because the Sens are smoking the Wild 3-0. Oh, don't make me cheer for the Sens. Oh, it's a tough one. Austin and Willie and Hockey Love caused you to spend that much on Four Nation face-off stuff. I can't imagine, man. That's so much. Cassie said 996 pre-shipping for 4 jerseys. Who says no? American? Do you understand that's like, what is that Canadian these days? It's like nearly $1,500. Cassie, I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. 1,448 Canadian dollars. I don't think you should do it. What about one? What about one you really like? Oh, they come at a commercial break showing Corey Perry. 9 goals this season, 6 goals in the second period. Drafted in 2003, Marc-Andre Fleury, Ryan Suter, Brent Burns, and Corey Perry. Only players left. Well, Drew's saying someone's got to fight Corey Perry for that. I mean, obviously Max Domi, but Oilers want Domi on the ice and they want to come back. I don't think you're going to get a fight. You're going to have to mug him, and if you mug him, then you're going to give the Oilers a power play, and you don't want to do that either. God, imagine if this team had a Vander Kane. Max Domi to Nick Robertson. Rips it, but that's deflected wide. Bobby McMahon after it. Prevents the Oilers from breaking out with speed, at least. Oilers dump it. Riley after it. He's out there with Connor Timmins right now. Yes, I have met you, Cassie. You're extra in the best way. 5:10 to go in the second period. Timmins up the ice to Nyes, who chips it in and will give pursuit. Finishes his check on Emberson. Marner has his stick slashed out of his hands. Looks for a call. Will not get one. Matthews. Nice. Arvidsson. Oilers get it into the neutral zone. Enter the Leaf zone. This is partial 2-on-1. Gloved by Woll. Goodness gracious, he's sharp tonight. That is the 27th shot he's faced already. And Arvidsson smiling like a guy whose team is not down 3-1. This game ain't over, man. This game ain't over. Don't worry, James. I knew what you meant. As soon as I saw it, I went, pardon? Oh, that's unfortunate. 23 Plaster. You keep saying score effects, but what does it mean? What is score effects, and why would it affect the leading team past complacency of the lead? So basically, score effects is the phenomenon, and it's not just hockey, it's soccer, it's basketball. It happens pretty much across sports, where the leading team can't help themselves but play more defensive-mindedly, stop doing things to try to score and cheat for offense, and they just crawl into a defensive shell. The team losing goes all offensive-minded. So it's almost like the two teams agree with how the pace of the rest of the game should go. Usually only in the third period, but like if a team's up big, like 3-0's big. If you're up 3-0 at the beginning of the second period, like what's your coach doing in there? He's probably saying, "Oh yeah, don't take your foot off the gas," but like, is he also saying, "Oh yeah, look for 2-on-1s. Make sure you crash the net"? No, he's going to say, "Take care of the other side of the puck." And then all you're going to do is take care of the other side of the puck. And if the Oilers cheat for offense, yeah, there's going to be some defensive lapses, but they might kill you. It's the Oilers. It's the Leafs from like years past. Like they would fall behind and they would be like, "Oh, we don't have to play defense anymore? Cool. We're not good at that anyway." And then they would try to score and they would. It was nauseating and exciting all at the same time. Leafs in the O-zone. It's their top line. Can't hold the line there. Benoit is out there with McCabe. Robert Bet. Penguins up 2-1 on the Preds. Let's give a whoop whoop for Cassie. That's not nice. Oh! Jake McCabe just trucked Jeff Skinner, who somehow just got up. Nyes attacking with Marner. Leafs, I think, are in the middle of a change. That's why Matthews wasn't there. Yep, here comes David Kampf. Bouchard with it behind his net. Under 3 minutes to play in the second period here. Cassie, Steve, I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. Look behind you. Oh, I don't think you can call me extra. Yeah, that's fair. Here comes Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Oh! David Kampf almost sprung there. But here comes Victor Arvidsson the other way. Wiped out by Pontus Holmberg. Leafs chip it out. This might be icing, though. That's icing. 2:26 to go in the second, in the Leafs' fourth line. Just ice the puck on the road in Edmonton. And this might be a problem. Wow, McCabe might have got away with a cross-check there. So the refs are, after a penalty-filled first half of the game, tucking those whistles in their pants. They're not even doing that thing where they wear it on their finger. Draw in the Leaf zone. This is Draisaitl versus Kampf. Oilers win it back. Oilers changing up their lines a little bit as well. Hyman is out there with McDavid and Draisaitl. That's fired wide. And it's Klingberg out there with Nurse. That stays the same. 2:10 to go in the second period. Shots 27-17 for the Oilers. The Oilers might hit 30 shots before second intermission. Leafs still up 3-1. Pacioretty shovels it. That's out. Tavares taken down. He wants a call. He's not going to get it. Zach Hyman doesn't have a stick right now. Oh, Pacioretty finishes his hit on Klingberg. But here comes Draisaitl. Shot! Stopped by Woll. McDavid throws it back out in front. Here's Nurse. 1:36 to go in the second. Bouchard. Down low for McDavid. Tanev cleans him out, and then McDavid hits him right back and takes it back. Draisaitl, that's behind the Leafs net. Tanev pokes it to Nylander. Nylander has it taken off him by Hyman. Former line mate, not just teammate. Shot on by Kulak. That's wide. Oilers have had possession in the O-zone for over half a minute here. McDavid. Draisaitl. Pacioretty just gets it into the neutral zone. The Leafs, you got to get someone off. You got to get someone off. Patch is someone. You got to change. Kapanen drops it for Kulak. Shot, and that's directed wide. 42 seconds to go in the second. Arvidsson, cross ice. Another cross ice pass. Oh my goodness, the Oilers moving it so well, but the Leafs clear it. That's down the ice. And it'll be icing a hair under 30 seconds to go in the second period. The Oilers have already hit 30 shots. I believe. Drew goes, get the belt ready for Woll now. Well, they got to win the game. Got to win the game. Oh, I don't know. You know, with 5D, like Tanev's played great. Like by the end of the game, if the Leafs were to win, like, I know, yeah, you're right. No, yeah, he does have 30 saves. You know what? They give it to the goalies too much. They might not give it to the goalies enough. Leafs clear it. That's probably icing again. And you probably take that because at least you get a rest. Look at Tavares. Oh my God. Cassie says, I'm going to do it, I think. Maybe sleep on it. Definitely sleep on it. James David Atkinson. I think Stephen Cassie. In fact, I am the most extra. Extra. Peter, now! What? Oilers win the faceoff. Kulak to Bouchard. Down low to McDavid. McDavid being chased by McCabe. Bouchard. Shot stopped by Woll. Bouchard again. McDavid flubs it. Bouchard blocked. Leafs get it out. Holy cow. Tanev dumps Perry, which is hilarious. Robertson going at it with Bouchard. I don't know if I've ever seen Robertson get in anyone's face. I love it. Joseph Woll has made over 30 saves in this game, and there's still at least another 20 minutes left to play. Do you understand if the Oilers could tie this game and Joseph Woll would still have a save percentage above 900? Holy crap. Holy crap, what a goalie. Woly moly, what a goalie. Joseph Woll. Welcome to the SDPN YouTube channel. I'm Steve Dangle. Click like. Click subscribe. Tell all your friends. Holy Toledo. 1,700 people in here, by the way. Click like. It's the easiest thing you could do. Please. It costs you nothing. And it takes a second. Cassie says, okay, what if I buy 2 now and 2 later? Cassie. Sleep on it. I know, Drew. I noticed that too. 1,700 people. Only 650 likes. Yeah. I feel slighted. The only thing that'll make me feel better is if we hit 1,000. That's the only thing. It's the only thing. Drew, do we have a clip for intermission? The Leafs' recent struggles and what they should do at the deadline. Interested. Hey, Steve, when you can, you have to watch the Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens fight. I would love to. I'm pissed I'm missing the Royal Rumble. There's a handful of like wrestling calendar events. I'm like, okay, no, I need to clear some time so I can watch that. Is it on Netflix or like do you have to pay for it? It's on Netflix? So I can just turn on the Royal Rumble right now. Drew, how long is this clip? 8 minutes? 9:15. Wow. Robar, if this keeps up, call the LFR Voldemort. Interesting. Cassie, okay, but I know I want the Crosby and McDavid ones. Oh, treat this like Christmas Eve. All right? Go for it. Canadian Girl 83, 1,000 more people need to like this stream. I agree. We're already at 800. We need 1,000. I'm telling you, we need 1,000. You know what? I feel like opening another pack of hockey cards after the clip. Let's watch the clip. This is the Leafs and what they should do at the deadline, and afterwards, maybe we open something a little exclusive. How about that?
And you have scorers 4 and 5 out.
Yeah.
You know, and Tavares and Nyes. I think that matters.
Mm-hmm.
It does.
And I know the games keep coming and the schedule, whatever. Minnesota's a good team.
Without Kaprizov.
Without Kaprizov. Now, listen, when a team is coming into Toronto without their star player, you know the Leafs are about to get pumped. That is a guarantee every time going to happen. But the other side of it is they have looked, guys, a little discombobulated. And that's been for a couple of games. It wasn't great against the Senators. Again, I'm acknowledging that they've had a lot of injuries.
Yep.
Pacioretty back for his first game. McMahon playing up on the first line.
And I like him, but he's not nice.
Well, of course not.
They don't play the same.
Yeah, and I want to talk about too, like earlier on in January, had trouble scoring then too, right? They won tight games against Philly where they look like crap.
If you want a rosy glasses way to look at it, the Leafs have allowed, 5 goals over their last 2 games? 2 of them have been goals from the sticks of their opponents against a goalie. Woll has allowed 2 shots.
One was off a knee, and one was off of their own stick.
One was off a knee, one was off their stick, and another was an empty netter.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, I think the defense is doing pretty good. I think the goaltending is doing pretty good.
The problem here is the offense, and
they can't score.
I don't think on many teams, if you walk into the rink and McMahon and Holmberg are like top 6 forwards, like you're not going
to win a lot.
You're not looking at that team being like, they got enough.
Nylander's line mates have 5 goals combined.
Mm-hmm. That's
guys.
the real concern.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the microscope on each individual game. It's the overview of the team and how they have a lot of work to do for the deadline.
Hey, the fact that Nylander still scored despite the fact
scored good assists,
and he can drive a line, and it is worth the money obviously to have him. But yeah, I think you have probably some things that you could switch out. And Jesse, you said they need 3 forwards. 2 of them are Tavares and Nyes, I think, but you need at least one more impactful forward.
I think by the
been
time
such a disappointment.
I'm finally ready to admit I'm very disappointed, and because I thought we saw the best of him last year.
Yeah,
he hasn't been good enough, and like that guy, like talk about can't drive a line, right? And there were times where you see that third line with him, McMahon, and Robertson, and you're like, yeah, they got it. They lit up lesser opponents, and anytime they took on a contender, they got run over. The Leafs need at forward, I think, is why Brandon Saad is going to be a Leaf by the time the show is up.
So you think he will, eh?
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know that he's that good though. Like I
didn't say that.
Is he not more of what they have in the bottom six, which is takes up space and can't score? Like
he's the guy that they'll give a shot to.
But he's apparently looking for big money because he gave up $5 million or whatever's left. And so apparently he's not coming into town for a max deal or something.
What he wants more than even like a big payday is the next year's contract. So he wants a 2-year deal. This year prorated plus next year. And apparently there's a bunch of teams offering him that.
Really?
Yeah. So they're going to sign him for the rest of this year and then next year. Because for him to give up $5 million is crazy, but it's because there's on the table a contract for next year.
He has 16 points in 43 games, guys.
Doing it in the playoffs is so important. You can ride that for so frigging long. When was his last? Like, I know he's got the 2.
Last time he was in the playoffs was 21-22 with the Blues. He had 5 points in 12 games.
What are we doing?
Well, I don't think the Leafs are. I know that the Leafs are rumored to be in, but I don't think they're the front runner. And I just don't see how, unless you're moving bodies out, like where does he fit?
Well, I think you probably waive guys. Because, like, listen, do you want to give up draft capital? Not really. Do you want to give up your prospects? Not really. All right, well, if a guy becomes available to sign as a free agent who's been playing in the NHL all year, it actually makes a lot of sense.
But giving up cap this time of year can be devastating to...
Well,
he's not going to get you. He's a winger.
I don't sign him to an amount that's not variable.
Well, but that's
he just went through that.
Yeah, he just said, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Well, if he's not doing that, then I think that's unreasonable and you're out.
Well, yeah, and that's why I don't think the Leafs are going to get him. They have $2 million in cap space. They're projected because of the LTIR. They will have $2 million by the deadline. I don't know, man.
Everyone seems to have itchy thumbs right now, and they're all making trades or rumored to be. I'm not going to yell it. Brad, where you at, man? Bradley, where you at? Like, okay, well, they're in first place. God, we used the shit out of that, didn't we? Well, they're not anymore, are they? They're second place, and the Sens are 4 points behind them. Dun, 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 dun. Work.
Well, actually,
phones,
sorry, that
man.
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter? It doesn't matter. Oh, okay.
I was told that's
good. Well, thank you. I'm new to the sport, so it's always good to have it talked at me. Mm-hmm. Like, what are we doing here?
The other thing I want to mention is that Calle Yarncroke, and people laughed at me for this, and I don't give a shit. Calle Yarncroke scored 2 years ago, 20 goals.
Calle Yarncroke is exactly the kind of player they could use right now.
Yarncroke would be great.
He'd be great, and I don't know how. Like they expect him back before the playoffs. That is for sure.
That's surprising to me.
So
it's good news.
It's great news. So this guy who had, he had, 10 goals, 11 assists in 54 games last year. That is exactly the type of thing that you need in the bottom six right now.
Such a consistent goal scorer. Go look at his career. Every year, like it's not a high pocket, but there's this pocket that he finds every damn year.
Yep.
He's going to be somewhere between 13 and 20 goals.
Perfect. Great. That's what
13 goals makes him a sniper on this team. In the bottom six, holy crap.
I'm also
easy there, Maurice.
I'm also looking at it's been funny. People like on the stream are like, well, what if the Leafs? There's the we mentioned it I think in the last show, the Kyprios, Morgan Riley for JT Miller. First off, JT Miller wants to go to the Eastern United States, although Toronto's close to the Eastern United States. Second, Northeastern United States, apparently where he wants to be. Second, people are like, why? Kipper was like, well, why not Morgan Riley? No movement clause, just had a baby. Wife's entire business is based out of Toronto. I don't think so.
Sidebar, you know what's going to be highly entertaining?
What?
When JT Miller and Elias Pettersson are both traded to rival teams in the East.
And they got to play each other?
Hell yeah.
I like that. I'm into that. I'm into that.
Go.
JT Miller to the Rangers. Carolina gets Pettersson or something like that.
JT Miller also has a 15-team no trade.
Yeah.
So I believe all the Canadian teams are probably on that.
Oh, that's exactly what I mean. Like he's
they
not
might be on it
And then
twice.
Morgan also has one. So yeah, I don't know how that's going to work.
Morgan's
out.
not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, stop, everyone.
Yep. And then so beyond that, people are like, well, why don't you just, it could be Morgan Riley, Nick Robertson. Like, guys,
stop.
What do you think Nick Robertson's trade value
Stop.
is?
What are we doing? Knock it off. Knock it off. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
just
yeah.
got people.
There
are
you
just
go.
chomping at the bit for Nick Robertson. No disrespect to Nick Robertson, but he's had a down year. He needed to have a great year. He's been trying. He's been pretty good at times. It's been really dry
I don't
at
think
times.
Riley and a first-round pick gets it done.
Of course not.
Like, they're big game hunting here.
Yeah, they want a player back.
Yeah.
And I don't think the Leafs have that. I think
He's also not a center.
Yeah, that's also a problem. Pettersson is. But long story short with the Leafs, it does seem like there needs to be some sort of trade. Again, if you look at the Jonas and Jonas Siegel and Chris Johnston list, every single player on that list, I'm like, okay. Oh, that's expensive. Oh, that's expensive. Oh, that's really expensive. And so I'm hoping that...
Yeah, but you're trying to win? Who cares what the prices are?
Well, apparently
Damn.
the Leafs do. They don't want to give up another first. So which is it, man?
Yeah. That's what I'm
Which
saying.
is it?
It's like, okay, so you don't want to win. You're going to go into the playoffs with a team that's not as good. Like, cool.
Do you see the problem with this being built into your every season?
Mm-hmm.
Every season, you go in with a top-heavy, flawed team, which means you need to spend. And every year we go, oh, we don't want to spend. And then they either don't and lose, or they do and lose.
At least you tried.
But at least you tried. Drew, how much time do we have until we like the Royal Rumble's just starting? Hey everybody, hey, hey, Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. Hey, sometimes you got to tell your friends the truth. Apparently, Adam Wilde was in the chat trying to get my attention. And hey, Adam, how about you do what I do when I crash your chat? And that's get off your frickin' wallet and leave a super chat, you bum. Hey? Oh God. Don't put the Gripper Nation in there. Don't put that in there. Oh, there's Lemon and Friends. I give Steve permission to watch the Royal Rumble. No, I mustn't. You better hope the Royal Rumble's not long, because the LFR might be late tonight. Right, Drew? High five. I'm kidding. By the way, 867 likes. Please consider clicking like and get us to 1,000. Question for me and the chat. Drew's mother-in-law did the classic 3 o'clock dinner time. You're hungry, so what should you order to be delivered after this game? Don't get wings, because you're like the Super Bowl is the wing apocalypse, right? How do you feel about Mexican? Maybe not Mexican late night. Like, what are you looking for? Pub fare? Any recommendations? Let's get some recommendations from the chat. What about a shawarma? A little late night shawarma? In a wrapper on rice. How hungry are you? You're famished? I'd say the wrap then. I usually don't go wrap. I usually go rice. I usually go burrito bowl, but lately I've been feeling the classic burrito. Chad, the safety guy. Dakota Joshua would be a great fit in Toronto. Yeah, maybe they should have never traded him. Gabe, are we all here to see the Leafs blow this? Hey, man, screw you. Hattrick Patrick, Adam is trying to seduce you, Steve. You don't have to try. Cosmo Kramer in the chat keeps saying craft dinner with hot dogs. It is a Canadian staple. Here, I'm going to listen to Adam's message to make sure I can read it or I can hear it on stream. Play it over again, you stupid piece of crap. Oh my God, I'm mad. Oh. And now rank the Canadian teams. Oh, yeah, I got to do that. Hey. Hey.
Hey,
How you doing? What is your arm stuck in the couch?
what are you talking about?
Well, I just figured you were looking for your wallet so you could do a super chat like I always do on your streams.
Hey, you want to hear something?
Hey,
You wanna
what?
hear something?
What?
You want to hear something?
What?
Here's
What?
I think of your streak.
What do you think? Did he hang up? He didn't even hang up.
No, I didn't.
So that's what you think of my streams is silence?
You didn't hear it?
No. Do it again.
Hang on.
What do you
All
think
right,
of my
I'm
stream?
gonna solve this. Didn't go as well as I thought it would, but ready? Are you ready?
Yeah. Adam, I didn't hear it.
You didn't hear that?
No.
Oh, damn it. It was the toilet flush.
It was the toilet flushing.
Yeah, that's what I think of your stream. Your pooey stream.
What did I clog it again?
No. You know, Steve, I just want to say on such a stressful day, it is nice to see your big silly face on YouTube. You know,
Big and
glad
growing by the day.
is it growing by the day? Are you okay? Are you okay over there? Do you believe here? Are you stressed? What's the feeling?
Oh, there's some stress. I got a text from someone who is at this game and they have seats right behind Joseph Woll for the third period, and I think a lot of the game is going to be down there.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, so score prediction. Give it to me.
3-1 Leafs.
Let's go. All right. Have a great stream, buddy.
4-2. All right, see ya.
Also, you're pooey. Bye.
Love your feet. All right. Anyway, third period about to begin. Yes, Steven, I got to do that after the stream. Steve needs multi-screen so he can watch the Rumble too. That would be horrible. Just letting you know that. Boomer moment with Adam and Steve on the phone. Okay, yeah, but who's the boomer? It's the guy who kept flushing the toilet. Oilers dump it. To start the third period, Leafs up 3-1, but the second period was all Oilers. Nice to Matthews. Matthews drops to Marner. Marner, shoot that Mitch! And he does! And he scores! Mitch Marner scores! Little shoulder shrug. 18 seconds into the third period. Hush. 4-1 Leafs. What a play from the top line of the Leafs. Matthews up to Nyes immediately. Oh my God. Here's Marner as the trailer. Did he get stopped by Skinner and then bang it in with his leg? Skinner has no idea how that beat him. Based on, look at Skinner's reaction. Yes. It hit Marner's skate on the rebound or the defender. Well, they're not going to challenge it. Play is underway. Marner's 16th of the season. His champagne goal. A salute. And the Leafs take the 4-1 lead. I'm glad I changed my answer to 4-2. Ottawa game is getting ugly. 5 minutes for intent to injure. Who got that penalty? And against who? Chad, the safety guy, the ladder match at the Rumble was a banger. Yeah, and I missed it. Thanks. Oilers iced the puck. Cassie, Steve, you turned me from casual fan to super fan. So if you really think about it, me buying $1,000 worth of jerseys is totally your fault. Okay, now I feel bad. Dude, that's a crazy goal from the top line. Marner's 5-game point streak versus Edmonton. Love that. Shots are 32-19 for the Oilers. Ryan Hartman slammed Stützle's face into the ice off a face. So Hartman is going to get suspended to oblivion, right? Hasn't he been in trouble a bunch of times? Yeah, I'll watch it at the break. Drew sent me a clip. Dean Thibodeau, Leafs have scored every time our dog Oliver has walked into the TV room. I think he deserves a treat if the Leafs win. Yes, all victory puppies deserve it. And hey, the Leafs just scored. Let's get to 1,000 likes. We're at 923. Let's go. McDavid. I don't know if you call that a face-off win or not. Well, the Leafs had the puck in the offensive zone. I'm going to count that as a win. Bobby McMahon taken down hard. Here comes Corey Perry. Draisaitl with him. Draisaitl shoots. Stopped by the toe of Joseph Woll. You can't crawl into a shell, boys. This is the third line hemmed in. Nurse! That one deflected wide. Someone's lost a stick here. I think it was an Oiler. Not totally sure. Domi has it now. Leafs escape their zone. Domi gets the puck deep and pursues it himself. Nylander's out there already. Quick shifts. Robert Bett, I know Perry's an a-hole, but going after Timmins, didn't see that coming. Yeah, like of all the guys to get distracted by. Sure. I think that's Connor Timmins doing the team a favor, right? Henrique falls down. Benoit being pressured heavily here. Leafs need to get out of their zone. Where is it? It's in the corner. Skinner. Yeah, Corey Perry's thing is totally going after people who won't fight back. No, we got to protect the league stars. William Nylander shovels it behind the Oilers' net. By the way, Corey Perry and I agree. It's just he is full of crap. Riley, Matthews. Oh, Matthews, slick move, can't get the pass through. Connor Brown digging at it. Nye's in there. Matthews. Puck leaves the zone, but the Leafs still have it. The Buds are 20-0-0 and leading after 2. Touch wood. Oh, Matt, why would you say that? Matt, why would you say that? Rey Mysterio was entrant number 1. No, Drew, you can't do this to me. You can't do this to me. Also, the most ripped off person in the Royal Rumble is whoever the number 2 entrant is. Because number 1 and number 2, there's no difference. But no one gives a crap who's number 2. You don't bet on who's number 2. Exactly, yeah. Leafs, again, they just get it out. A little over 3 minutes gone in the third period. Are they doing a Skinner in Edmonton? Ballsy. Arvidsson drops it for Kulak. Gloved by Woll. 16:21 to go in the third. Oh, Drew's getting yelled at for the Rey Mysterio thing. I mean, listen, anything you put on the teleprompter, Ron will read. And I'm Ron Burgundy. Oilers have nearly 5 minutes more ozone time than the Leafs. Ugh. Ohms, let's be honest, Skinner has not given the Oilers a chance in this game. Hasn't made a big save in this game. The Leafs and Woll have handled rebounds better than Skinner and the Oilers. And rebounds are kind of like a team effort. Like no goalie wants to give up rebounds. They happen. It's how you handle them. James David Atkinson, I gave financial advice and encouragement to Cassie. You should not have. Tyler Durden, other Canadian teams get mad about Leafs fandom, but who is filling their barns? I don't think ownership gets mad about it. Klingberg, that goes into the corner. Where's the puck? Leaves the Leaf zone. Good. Shots are 34-19 in favor of Edmonton. Redonkulous. Klingberg being chased by Nyes. Klingberg, just a dart up the middle to McDavid. Draisaitl has it. Those guys are going 2-on-4, and the Leafs strip them. Oh, okay. Leafs at least get out of their zone. Kapanen with it in the Oilers zone. He had a couple decent shifts in the second. Whoa! Marner just blew someone up. Who was that? Is that Emberson? Marner handles the pass in his feet. He's going 1-on-4 here. Oilers sandwich him. McMahon now after it. Puck in the offensive zone. Berube gets the third line out there. They've been pretty good so far tonight. But they've also been good at identifying when it's time to get the hell out of Dodge. Oilers working behind the Leafs net. Kapanen didn't know the puck was behind him. Oilers still keep it alive in the offensive zone, though. Domi gets it up the boards. Can't get it out. Stopped by Woll. Covered up. 14-19 to go in the third period. Woll has now made 34 saves on 35 shots. Cassie, what do you mean? It was great advice, Steve. Spend my money. When will you learn? Jeff Skinner and Jake McCabe going at it. What happened there? The ref is forcing Jeff Skinner to get off the ice. What's going on? They're getting fresh bodies over the board. This is a odd amount of time between shifts, right? James David Atkinson, me and Cassie are great influences on each other. No, you're not. Face off in the Leaf zone. Do the Leafs come away with the puck? Sorta. No, not really. Here are the Oilers. They lose the zone. Lorentz might have a step here. Nope. Kulak handles it. Bouchard. Nugent Hopkins. Up to Hyman. Hyman cuts to the middle. Shot. Scores. Zach Hyman. Zachary on the attackery. And with just a hair under 14 minutes to go in the third period, the Oilers are back within 2. Ruh-oh, Raggy. Oh, boy. What happens here? Good speed from the Oilers. That's just a great move on Benoit, man. Cut to the middle. Does that go off of Benoit's stick? It might have. Hyman, 3 goals and 5 points in his last 8 games. Mike Schmidt, if we get to 1,300 likes, I'll donate 50 subs. 50? Well, we're already over 1,000. Let's get it up. 300 more. Cassie says, do it, chat. Do the thing. Treat yourself, chat. 100%. Shea Andrus Oak, if it brings you joy, buy it. That's fair. Locky 14, really late to the party tonight. What's the mascot stuff about? SDPN needs a mascot. William Nylander to Jake McCabe, miscommunication. Hyman's 18th of the season. He wears number 18. His champagne goal. Oh, Bouchard blasts it. That ends up wide. Oilers cycle it deep. McCabe out in front to Tavares, to Timmins, who gets flattened, but he gets it out of the zone at very least. Nylander locked up there with Bouchard. McCabe. Podkolzin gets around him. Podkolzin shoots. Stopped by Woll. Here come the Oilers on the rebound. That's Perry. Hit by Timmins. These guys keep going at it. McDavid in front. Where is it? That didn't make its way through. Klingberg throws it in front. That is booted away by McCabe. Nurse nearly loses the zone. Doesn't. Draisaitl keeps it alive. Matthews takes it off McDavid. Matthews to Jake McCabe, who tries to slow things down a little bit. He doesn't gain center. Is that ice? It is not. Nurse throws it around. Boy, does that goal make it feel like there's a ton of time left in the game or what? Here comes Nurse! That one's blocked. Marner very cleverly off the boards and out. 12:15 to go in the third period. Puck follower. That's not nice. I'm not reading that. How dare you? Nice. Falls down. Oilers, man. I don't know if you could survive 12 minutes of this, dude. Here comes McDavid. Like, you got to have some pushback. Some. Oh, Woll covers it up, and producer Drew just threw $5 on the Oilers comeback. I don't like it. We're at 1,067 likes. Get it up. Get it up. Raise it up. Raise roof. Raise it up. Raise roof. There's a surprise. Drew, don't tell me Royal Rumble things. Okay, so I'm going to watch that dirty play by Ryan Hartman, who got kicked out of a game for intent to injure. Oh! He definitely tried to. And the slew foot, too. It's like a slew foot into a DDT. Yeah, that's brutal. Drew says 10-plus games. I think you're dreaming, but I think it should be. I think Brady Tkachuk saw it happen, too. Oh, Stützle got. Oh! I think if you're the Ottawa Senators, it needs to be full court press. I think your coach has to say something. Your GM has to say something. Do they have a president? Is Staios the GM or the president? He's both, right? Or he's at least the GM. Yeah, no, you got to heavily campaign for a big suspension there. That's bad. That's bad. Yes, Cassie, Crosby, McDavid, Matthews, and Carlson. That's a very good group. It's just a lot of money. Ty Smith gifted 5 SDPN memberships. I assume it was another goal. Cassie, Natalie Drake says mascot is on the wall behind you. Yes. Yes, it is. It's right there. James David Atkinson. Mascot is mine and Cassie's bank cards. Canadian Girl, 83, gifted 5 SDPN memberships. We love it. And Matt Wilkins, 2 of my employees are at this game. They are Oilers fans. If Edmonton wins, I'm assigning them mandatory overtime. Does that make me a bad boss? Yes, but it makes you a great Leafs fan. So which is more important to you? The Oilers have 40 shots, by the way. The Leafs do not have 20 yet. So remember when fans were going, Skinner. Haven't taken a shot against Skinner since. Leafs play the puck down the ice. Skinner just got the Bronx cheer. Emo Jalapeno gifting 5 SDPM memberships. Thank you, you beauty. And now we're over 1,100 likes. Higher. We're going for 1,300 at least. Oilers create a turnover in the offensive zone. Shot. Blocked. Rebound. Ah! Where is it? High off the glass. Emberson going after it. Good poke. Who was that? Domi? Good poke. McMahon looking to get it up the ice to Robertson. Shots are 9-3 for the Oilers so far in the third. One-timer from Domi. Doesn't find the back of the net. Robertson. God. Is Robertson going to get in a fight? Robertson going at it with Jeff Skinner. That would be one of the most unlikely fights in NHL history. Ty Smith with another 5 SCPN memberships. What is going on in that Sens Wild game? Tavares. It's 5-0. Sens or Wild? Oh, it's Sens. Ooh. Icing against the Oilers. 9:57 to go in the third. Canadian Girl 83 says Cassie is a good influence on us all. Drew, if you want me to stream the Royal Rumble, I will literally do it. Okay, you know what would be really bad for our long-term health is if we did that. So let's not do that. We got an LFR to do. It sucks because it's the Royal Rumble, and the Royal Rumble can be literally an hour. Like, okay, what entrant are we at? Don't say the name. They're on entrant 10. Drew, there's 30 of them. No. Leafs lose the draw in the Oilers zone. Here comes Hyman. Confidence in that shot. Why not? Tries to feather a pass through. Doesn't work. Pacioretty. Muscled off the puck by Hyman. Shots 41-21. Staggering. Joseph Woll has been spectacular. Leafs get the puck out. Boy, they're doing a lot of that. Just yeeting the thing. Nylander giving chase. Oilers misplay the puck a little bit here. Let's get to 1,300 likes, folks. 1,300 likes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Please. Lorentz feathers it. Good word. To Pontus Holmberg. 6-0 Sens over the Wild now. Jeez. Yeah, I mean, the Sens are playing pissed. Is Stützle still in the game? He must have gone into concussion protocol, right? You'd think. Draisaitl, here he comes. He's got McDavid with him. McDavid nearly beats Tanev wide. Chooses to turn around. Oilers throw it in front. No one gets it. Bouchard shovels it in deep. Oh, no! It's behind the Leafs net now. 8:30 to go in the third. Feels like an eternity. And the Oilers score. Corey Perry rips it top corner with a seeing eye wrist shot. And on their 42nd shot of the game, the Oilers make it a 1-goal game. It's 4-3. Oh, no. Yeah, Drew pointing out the Leafs were, I mean, unbelievable in the first period. And they've just been sort of sitting back. And, dude, you can't do that against Edmonton. That one goes through Woll. I don't think he saw it. 8:24 to go in the third. That's an unbelievable amount of time. Big "Let's Go Oilers" chant. Matthews! Oh, I thought he beat Skinner there. Skinner covers it up. 8:09 to go in the third period. Corey Perry, please retire. As we go into commercial break. Justin Fisher. Predictions from the chat, and this was before the Oilers scored. Leafs hold on, won 77%. Oilers comeback, lost 22%. That's 450 of you voting. By the way, it's commercial break now. 1,700 people in the chat, probably watching to see me freak out when the Oilers potentially tie it. Let's get up to 1,200 likes and then work our way to 1,300. I know we can get to 1,200, then we work on getting to 1,300. Let's get to 1,300. That's 3,900. And once you're there, you might as well get up to 4,000. That's how this works. Let me open this quick pack. Commercial break. There's only 3 cards. Ooh. Oh, collector's item. Joel Farabee. Woo. He got traded to the Flames. Shane Pinto. Woo. His team is up 5-0 right now. And boo, Jeremy Swayman. I don't like him. I met him. He's a very nice man. It's annoying. You know how many players I've met and I'm like, ugh, you're a good person. Stop being that. The Jets have blown a 4-1 lead against the Washington Capitals. It's now 4-4. Does Ovechkin have any of the 4? He better. Cassie, I think you should buy a Nylander 4 Nations jersey, Steve. I am not built like that. Maybe. Riley, on! Gobbled up by Skinner. We'll get another face-off. Ovechkin has a goal tonight. That is 877. He's the one who tied the game. That's, I mean, perfect, right? 8:04 to go in the third period. Matthews, offensive zone draw. The ref didn't like it. So we're going to do a different face-off. Leafs lose the draw. Oilers throw it into the Leaf zone. Leafs throw it right back out. Now under 8 minutes to go in the third. Marner up the ice to John Tavares as the top line heads off. Tavares whips it around. Nylander whips it back around. Tavares just trying to waste time in the corner. Why not? Why not? Hollis, welcome to SDP VIP ad free, buddy. Here come the Oilers. Emberson, Connor Brown in the corner. Nylander. Pacioretty gets it out of the Leaf zone, and he's being joined by reinforcements. Riley behind him. Riley stripped clean, and here comes Edmonton. Connor Brown. Shot stopped by the toe of Joseph Woll. 7:09 to go in the third period. Madone. Here's Matthews out there again. Berube shortening that bench a little bit. He throws it on, gloved by Skinner. You got to blow that. Yeah, geez. Okay. Matthews, I think, shot it pretty much at Skinner's glove for the ozone face-off. A clever play. A little under 7 minutes to play. It's just Julia. Steve, how you doing? Terrible. Uh-oh, Angelo. Hey, Steve, are you playing the Pokemon card game app? That came out a few months ago. If not, you're missing out. No, I have a 10-month-old. I would love to, though. Oh, Drew's doing it with a 3-month-old. Maybe I am missing out. And Jesse Hickmott, new name idea for trade trees, Roots of a Trade. There's something there. McMahon tries to give it to Robertson, doesn't work. Tanev gets it to Robertson. He chips it in. Whoa! That trickled on to Jeff Skinner. Bobby McMahon applying pressure. Wasting a little bit of time. Domi tries to feather it in front. There's that word again for Robertson. It doesn't work. Third line doing a good job keeping the puck in the offensive zone. 6:26 to go in the third period. And the Oilers just throw it in. Into a favorable situation. 2-on-1 there against Simone Benoit. And they come up with the puck. Bouchard at the blue line. Blocked by someone who looks not comfortable. Nick Robertson is hobbling to the Leafs bench. And the Leafs have to drag him onto the bench. I don't know if we'll see him for the rest of the game. There's less than 6 minutes left. Matthews, shot, stopped by Skinner. Marner to McCabe. Matthews throws it on. Stopped by Skinner. Nick Boucher, I hate how much better the Oilers are than the Leafs. Score still 4-3. We're going to hold on to that for as long as it's true. Oh, boy. Connor McDavid. Bouchard. Matthew strips McDavid. Marner doesn't give it to Nyes. Gives it to McCabe. Dumps it. Clever play by Mitch. Great situational awareness as Nyes wanted the change. Under 5 minutes to go. The Leafs' fourth line, deep in the Oilers' zone. Messes up the Oilers' breakout. Lorentz waits for his friends. Puts it in deep. Waste time. Waste time. Behind the Oilers' net. Waste time. Waste time. Holmberg's back there with Lorentz. Robertson's gone to the dressing room. Kampf. Riley. This is a very good shift. They haven't done anything with it, but that's fine. That'll do. Leafs still holding on to it. They've just been ragging the puck basically for 45 seconds, a minute. And then they flub that pass, and they might let the Oilers back into this thing. McCabe throws a big hit on Janmark. Janmark shoves him. Brown tries to shovel it in. Doesn't work. Leafs off the boards. Doesn't leave the zone. Under 4 minutes to go. Connor Brown back at it. Has it to the point. Nurse on behind the net. Jake McCabe, who might as well just not come off the ice for the rest of the game. William Nylander, and the Leafs have a 2-on-1. Willie shoots. Stopped by Skinner. There was a rebound, but Pacioretty was second to it. 3:23 to go in the third. Cassie, JT Miller trade tree has got to be something, huh? Not right now! Nick Robertson has returned to the bench. 3:05 to go in the third period. Nice. Oh, big hit on Evan Bouchard, who didn't look like he liked that. Shot blocked in front of the Leafs net by an Oiler. Under 3 minutes to go. To the point. Bouchard. Wrist shot on. Blocked by the foot of Matthews. Marner. Beautiful chip to Nyes, but it doesn't reach him. Here come the Oilers again as the Leafs are changing. Jeff Skinner! That one goes wide. John Tavares collects the rebound. Nyes has got to be looking for a change here, but he has the puck. He throws it down the ice. No icing because John Klingberg was there. Or they're saying the Oilers got a little piece of it on the dump in. Here comes McDavid, 1-on-5. Passes it off. Feathers across. Draisaitl misses the net. Oilers' net is empty. 2:11 to go in the third. Klingberg. McDavid. Draisaitl scores to tie the game at 4. 2:04 to go in the third. Yeah, Drew's feeling pretty good. Drew, do you hold on or cash out? Cash out $50. If they win, you win 100. Oof. I mean, Drew, you put in $5. You're holding strong? The momentum is clearly on the Oilers' side. Dude, it was awesome to get the 3-goal lead at the beginning of the third. But the way the Leafs have been playing for nearly 40 minutes now, dude, you can't hold on against these guys for that long. The Leafs just took a timeout. Shots are 45-28 in favor of the Oilers. Let's get to 1,300 for God's sake, by the way. Sedin Magic, I can't read that. That's a spoiler. Are the Leafs going to challenge this? Is that why they called a timeout? For what? They're challenging. Is it for offside? Oh, is Klingberg offside? Oh, he might be. Oh, Drew, you should have cashed out. Oh, it's so close. Oh, it's offside. That's offside. 100%. That's offside. This goal's coming back. They're reviewing it, but that goal's going to come back. That's 100% offside. Rennettmann, tell Drew I didn't bet on this one. Well, that should have been your clue. Rennettmann is he just makes money on our streams. Klingberg double agent. Yes, Drew. Mimosa, love from London, the OG London. When do you think the Leafs will actually execute a trade? Dude, I have no idea. They're so bizarrely quiet. It's confusing. 2:04 to go in the game. They're showing a crazy aerial view. Yeah, it's this review should not still be going. It's very clearly offside. I mean, it's close. It's like he's honestly like 2 or 3 inches offside, but he's offside. Yeah, no, he's offside. He's offside. because I know the new rule is the plane. It's your feet, though, right? Like, it's not like your body. Like, you can't, like, stick a finger over the blue line, right? By the way, the Leafs are screwed if they lose this challenge. Because then it'll be 4-4, and the Oilers will have a power play. So, here's the call. No goal! Clock goes back. 2:21 to go in the third. Leafs still hold the 4-3 lead. Boys, you gotta hold on. That's an unbelievable amount of time left in this game. The Leafs video crew is crazy with it. Crazy with it. Have they got a call wrong this year? Face off just outside the Leaf zone. Leafs video room, baby. Leafs video room. Nyes chips the puck to himself. Thank you, Richie T. Nyes. Marner and Nyes. They're just going to play keep away. Marner throws it in front. Nyes to the point. Nah, the Leafs were backing up, though. Here comes Connor McDavid. Partial break. Hit hard by Jake McCabe. And crashes into the end boards. He's still out there, though. Tanev, where's the puck? Matthews battling for it. 1:45 to go in the third period. Puck goes down the ice. One of the Oilers, Corey Perry's looking for a stick right now, and he doesn't have one. Just go get it. There he goes. 1:35 to go in the third. Mike Schmidt says, get those likes in. We need 5 more for crying out loud. Here comes Draisaitl. Get over the blue line. It doesn't. Corey Perry has it. Tavares battling. Nylander. Just get it out. To Tavares. Tavares. Oh, no. Passes to Pacioretty. Pacioretty misses wide. That was a terrible angle. Corey Perry still has it. Gives it to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to Bouchard. Oh, up and over the net. A minute to go in the third period. That's unbelievably too much time. Bouchard with it on a clearing attempt. Empty net for the Oilers, needless to say. 47 seconds to go in the third period. Bouchard. Draisaitl, that shot is blocked by the stick of Pacioretty. Rebound. 37 seconds. Bouchard. On. Gloved by Joseph Woll. 32.2 seconds to go in the third. There's sticks and embers and all sorts of crap all over the ice. It's going to take a few seconds to at least clean it up. By the way, we got over 1,300 likes. Let's friggin' go. Vegas Golden Bettman, all for a McDry loss. Hold your friggin' horses. Christina Weber, first-time watcher. Do you like it? Robert Bett, something went our way. What's up with that? Gary won't be happy. Nah, the Leafs video crew is great. And Mike Schmidt drops a 50-piece on us. Attaboy, Schmitty. Ah! Okay. Task at hand. They put time back on the clock. They put half a second. Oilers took a timeout. 32.7 seconds to go in the third. Steve, not right now. Me, scared hamster meme. I'm sorry. Tiger got out of the cage, all right? I'm sorry. Drew says, is that Klingberg's best moment as a Leaf? You're like mean. Like, you're not even a Leafs fan. It's true. He didn't do anything when he was on the Leafs. He had, if I remember correct, he had like one really sexy pass. Face off in the Leaf zone. Matthews versus Draisaitl. Matthews comes up with it. Tanev tries to go around the net. He's prevented. Draisaitl gets it to the point. It's Bouchard. 25 seconds to go. McDavid dancing. Bouchard, Draisaitl, 20 seconds to go. Draisaitl on, block, rebound, McDavid, it goes wide. They celebrated, but the puck was behind the net. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Bouchard hits the end boards. Marner just trying to waste time. Draisaitl has it. He's going to have one more opportunity. Bouchard, stopped by Woll. Oh, my goodness. Are you joking? Joseph Woll. Joseph Woll. Joseph freaking Woll at the final buzzer with a couple gimmies, and he said, give me that. I'm shaking. Give him the belt. Give him the belt. There's a save. That hit a Leaf in the helmet. It hit an Oiler and went wide. One-timer from Bouchard, stopped by Woll. Perry robbed by the glove of Woll. And there was time. Was there time? Oh, that goal, that might have counted. There was about 0.2 seconds left on the clock. Would the puck have made it past the goal line in that time? I don't know. But he stopped the thing. Solomon says, never in doubt. Bunch of brick walls. Mike Schmidt. Holy Schmidt, what a save. Cassie, I tweeted that too. It's funnier with the meme. Canadian girl gifted 5 SDPN memberships. Kathy Lawson gifted 5 SDPN memberships. PD Vaz, Leafs in the third. Also, how about trade replayed? Oh, trade replayed's good. Woolman Sachs stealing from the poor as usual. That one's not as good. Aaliyah T, welcome to SDP VIP. Folks, what a turn of events. It looks like the Oilers tie it. John Klingberg is offside by less than a fist. The Leafs have over 2.5 minutes to kill after that, and they hold on by the skin of their teeth. Joseph Woll is the first, second, and third star. Voldemort. What's better than beating the Oilers? Subs. Yeah, let's go. Oh, Wes Richard with 20 gifted SDPN memberships. Look at all this. Look at all this. Forget McJesus. Long live Jesus Woll. Poke Medros. Welcome to SDP VIP. Robert Bet, what if we didn't have the Leafs to get us this excited? We'll never have to know. Dez with a 10 gifted SDPN memberships. Hadoken from the land of the Solar Bears. Hey, Orlando. Great Woll of Toronto. What a funkin' save. Like, we want the funk. Matt Wilkins, 21-0-0 when leading after 2. Just because I'm jinx proof. Okay, never again. Sorry. You know what? You nailed it. Peter Worthington, why weren't Edmonton on the power play after the offside? No, it's only a power play if the Leafs get the review wrong. That save from Woll. There was time left on the clock. It would have been, you would have had to have gone down to like the thousandths of a second. And like, I mean, Tanev might have saved it, but yeah. Kelly Rudy thinks it would have counted. Holy crap. Wolling on from Mubashir. Emo Jalapeno with 10 gifted memberships. Snow Pirate. There's a name. If Woll doesn't get at least third star. The third star? Third? Should get all 3. That man making less than league minimum, and he's a world-class talent. Dude, when he's on, he's as good as anybody. And he was on in this one. Brandon Graham, find me someone that says the crowd at the ACC is good, and I will gladly kick them where the sun don't shine. Peter Worthington, that goal was on a delayed penalty, though. No, I don't think it was. No, okay. So the Leafs had a delayed penalty, is what you're saying. And then the goal was disallowed, so there was no power play. I don't think there was a delayed penalty. I think it's just that the Oilers had an empty net. Yeah, and then did the penalty happen during a time of game that wouldn't have existed otherwise? It's a tricky one. Tristan Wollstar, love that. Robert Bett should give the belt to the video team. Damn! You know what? The Leafs had the opportunity to do that last year or the year before, and they didn't do it. If Woll doesn't get it, it should go to the video team. You're 100% right. Other teams have done it. The Leafs should do it. You're totally, totally right. McDavid had 9 shots. Wake up, chat. New Friedman acronyms dropped. Woll shithouse. Oh, my God. My Jets and your Leafs won within a couple minutes. Oh, the Jets fended off the Caps. Emo jalapeno. Woo! Iggy must be starving. Please, extra treats. Don't worry. He always gets extra treats. The farts. That dog was cranking yesterday. Holy crap. The Islanders just beat the Lightning in overtime. So that's what? 6 straight wins for the Islanders? They're the hottest team in the league. No, the Isles are hotter, Drew. Check it out. Check it out. I'm telling you. The Isles are like going to be in a playoff spot. They keep this up. 7 straight wins. Holy crap. Ka-chow. Says Voldemort. He who must not let pucks pass. How many friggin' saves did he make? 45. And he allowed 3. Can we get 3 more likes? It's bugging me. And then I'm going to stop bugging you. No goal Woll. Well, he did allow 3. Oh, no goal Woll? You know what, Drew? Let's go with no goal Woll. Hey, I want to give a thank you to the viewers of this stream. Thank you for spending your night with us. I appreciate that. There's over 2,000 of you in here right now. And I know a number of you have been watching our content all weekend. 280,000 people have watched videos on SDPN over the last 48 hours. That's because we've uploaded video after video after video after video on all these trades that have been happening. Any of the trades over the past week, if you want to see our breakdown of them, we got it. The Rantanen Nietzsche's trade, we got it. The Kuzmenko trade between Philadelphia and Calgary, we got it. The JT Miller trade that happened yesterday with the Rangers and Canucks, we got it. The Marcus Pettersson trade with the Canucks and Penguins, we got it. The Granlund and Ceci trade between the Sharks and Stars, we got it. Drew, did I miss any? I might have. We got it. We got a new CJ show coming. I'm not sure exactly when they're recording it, but we're cooking that up. And you know it's going to be unreal because the league has been set on fire over the last 48, 72 hours or so. I believe there's a new Agent Provocateur cooking. Monday, we're going to have a new SDP. Drew, when we get the new Drew and Stu ahead of the Super Bowl? Monday is your Super Bowl preview. And Thursday is your props extravaganza with Jesse Blake joining. I love that. I love that. SLS says, fine, Steve. I'll get a Woll jersey. Dude, you can't go wrong there. And James David Atkinson, we can and we Woll. I really like that. Canadian Girl 83, the SDPN team is the best It's a great way to spend a Saturday evening. Thank you. I appreciate that. Holy cow. You know, sometimes a stream happens and the end of the game is like that, where I'm losing my mind and I feel how scratchy my throat is. And I just take a minute to like breathe. And then I go, oh, I got like a 15, 20-minute video to shoot. Cool. Stephen Emmerich, rank the Canadian victories, you coward. Okay. I'm going to say beating the Sens is number one. Beating the Sens is... Beating the Jets is... Oh, man. Number two? But then beating the Oilers is... It's always a story. Like, beating the Jets, I feel like, is very much a Toronto and Winnipeg only thing. Whereas the Leafs and Canucks, the Leafs and Oilers becomes a national thing. I'll tell you right now, the Flames are number 7. Or wait, no, there's only 7. Or are there 8? How many Canadian teams are there? 7. Okay. They're last. The Flames are last. And it's not because I don't like them. It's because, like, when have the Leafs and Flames ever really had, like, beef? You know what I mean? So they're last. So maybe let's work our way back up. Oh, I really like beating Montreal, though. Dude, I'm telling you, you guys, like, I don't rank them. I love when the Leafs win. Leafs beat Columbus. I'm just as happy. I got to throw the Royal Rumble on? Like, what, right now? On stream? Okay. I have not seen a moment of the Royal Rumble. Let's see what's going on. Jeff Klassen says no way in Woll. John McLean, Leafs 12 straight offside challenge wins. Oh my Josh, I enjoyed watching you experience. Would watch again. What's going on in the Royal Rumble? Wait, Drew, I think for me it started at the beginning. Oh, okay. What? Where's the go to live button? Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Wait, can I spoil it? AJ. So wait, is this the final four? Roman Reigns. Is my mic working? Roman Reigns, CM Punk, John Cena, and AJ Styles are the 4 men in the ring right now. Oh, wait. And who's that hooked on to the end? Is that Drew McIntyre? There's 6 people. Who's the other one? Oh, Jey Uso. And now who's coming in at 25? Seth Rollins. This is awesome. So Drew, what are we doing? Are we committing to this? This is going to be going on for so long, dude. There's at least another 10 minutes of entrance, maybe 15. Then they're going to fight. Robert Bett, just wanted to thank you for the SDPN member podcast. It makes me feel great, like I'm at the table with you 3 talking. I feel like I'm a part of the team. And Rollins and Punk are beating each other up. Reigns and Cena are beating each other up. AJ Styles is getting up. Drew McIntyre is beating up CM Punk because he doesn't like him very much. Jey Uso is trying to get AJ Styles over the rope. Cassie says, "Woly moly." I gouge on Jey Uso. It's pandemonium here at the Royal Rumble. Yeah, Drew, I can't do this. I can't do this, dude. Rollins trying to get Drew McIntyre over the rope. Punk decides to not help him and decides to kick Seth Rollins instead. A visibly balding John Cena fights AJ Styles. Okay, yeah. I can't do this, dude. Hey, that is it for this stream. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends. No goal.